Run away! Run away!
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to PATHCO as we steam towards the finale of the Return to Arbello arc. Would anyone like to fill us in on what happened last session?
Ah!
Yes, pretty much. We were in a
How'd you
big
spell
battle.
that?
It's 19 A's and then 3 exclamation marks.
Okay, so it's basically last time we had some big fighting to do with Captain Karnov, Captain of the Earthshakers.
Captain Big Knee Karnoff, that's correct.
Yes, that's the very same. Then there was we sort of dispatched his buddies. He is almost dead, and one of the 3 mages conducting the ritual has been revealed to us, Prato of the Void, who has been summoning dread goblin dogs to fight us. Nisander and Dave Bonbon have dropped in through the ceiling and are combating whatever it is that they're combating over there.
Actually, the demon. That's kind of a concern.
Well, I don't think it's actually the demon just yet.
It's like his little pinky finger, though.
Yeah. And then there were a small amount of reinforcements to the left there, who have thus far been held off, but who might be coming around. And if they are, well, then we should not pay attention to them and just rush the ritual, I think.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Basically. That's basically what I tried, and now look at me.
Yes, well,
It was a good plan. Like it was just a little bit. It was.
It was a terrible plan.
It was one of
I
those
only do that in
gone wrong
hindsight.
items.
yeah, honestly, out of all of us, you were probably the most likely to succeed, considering that you've got very high AC. So
A springy boy, but
Yes.
high AC, not great against a guy that can smash you like 3 times with the plus 15 to
yeah, that's
attack
true.
or something ridiculous like that.
It was not quite that. It was not quite that high, but he did roll high, I believe. On the,
Yeah, probably. Okay, so I think that's where we're at.
That's where we're at. Yes, as you were in the kind of pre-chamber, taking care of the guards of the ritual whilst it was occurring off. As you say, one of the 3 ritual masters, Pocket of the Void, has been peeled away from it and is providing some support in the form of summoning. Well, yes, the rest of you are dealing with Captain Karnoff and the guards. As you say, reinforcements are arriving from the bottom left. And on that note, can somebody roll me a d20, please?
Who's gonna do it?
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, do it.
Okay.
Go for it.
He's doing the thing.
Do the
I
thing.
done it.
12.
12.
Good.
Okay.
12 shark then show up.
No, 12. 12 is a good thing for you to have rolled, actually. Okay.
Roll turns up and rescues me specifically.
No, I think that's fine for the time being. Okay, then we're back on to there. I don't think that. Yeah. Okay. So you can see Nisander and Bonbon kind of having come down on this. In fact, give me a perception check as well, just to as your
Going for it
All
now.
of us, or
all of you. Yeah.
Start.
That's a good
Yeah, so-
perception for a blind
Oh,
guy.
so good. 212.
Oh yeah, no, Dave. Sorry, not you. Unfortunately, Glanvar, that's fine.
Blind eye,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. You can kind of hear them kind of thudding down. Glanvar, you can kind of see that there's an arrow that's kind of been shot down. It looks like one of these kind of grappling arrow contraptions, as this kind of thickish rope has come down and kind of hooked into those stairs down there at the bottom. And you got a 26. You always notice there also appears to be some kind of like smaller, thinner kind of cable or something wrapped around that as it's come down, that's leading back up into the higher reaches
Noticing this arrows, let's remind you, Glanvar, that he has about 4 good aligned arrows to shoot still.
Oh, yeah,
does.
that's good.
That's handy.
Yeah, we probably
Yeah.
wanna.
Good for dealing with demons.
Yeah, good for dealing with demons.
Almost explicitly. A
Yes.
present from the Barked Arm boys.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was left of them.
Indeed. So, back around onto Zeb the Melter, who I think is going to continue doing his ritual stuff. I think that that's going to hold an action as Nisando just kind of turns around and just like gasps as he sees. You can't see what he's looking at, but there is a gasp there, and Bonbon is looking a bit. I think.
Lysander, are they done summoning the demon yet?
Not yet. Sorry, I'm forgetting the Sander voice. It's the darkest dungeon.
Yeah, basically, that's well, it's good enough. It's good enough what you did.
I really
Good to
should
see you, buddy. Thanks for coming. Give him a thumbs up.
We have time, but we'll need to be quick. As he unsheaths his great sword from his back, and I think what he'll do at that point is run into the back of Pocket of the Void. I think that'd be a sensible thing.
Oh yeah.
Just- Because he's seeing everyone else. You can see his eyes dart around.
If we kill Poco, will that make his goblin dogs disappear?
I don't think so, Dave. I think summons.
I severely doubt it.
I brought the hand back to me because it's sort of a
Sure, yeah.
it's just a ranged thing. It's not an actual moving entity.
Cool. Well, Lysander, as he swings his great sword around, as you've recognised, especially in the past, Thyra having gone with him a few different times. This is familiar to him as this kind of swings around, just kind of bites into the back of Poco there,
Right.
causing a degree of damage.
Mow him down!
Okay.
Oh wait, actually, at this point, considering that he sees Lysander there, Apollyon probably realizes, oh wait, isn't that the Buckheart guy?
Oh yeah, because you don't. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
how's that
because
for
I
that?
wasn't there.
And I think
Okay.
the Lysander just kind of, as he's looked over, what's the positioning? Because he looks over to Thyra and nods and just kind of sees this Buckheart, and there's just like a little bit of a weird kind of, in movies where the screen narrows on the top as it focuses on someone's eyes.
Yeah.
I think we kind of just get that of the sound.
Your old Skype avatar.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And that kind of happens over there, and we cut to the same thing happening with Napoleon. But his eyes are like shifting left and right.
Yeah,
what?
what? I don't know this guy.
Okay, so he's charging there, and
Right, good.
he's shouting, "We have time, but you need to. We need to go. We need to go."
Working on it.
Okay, next up is Thyra Bergfolk.
Right.
Oh shit! I have to work on it.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Right. Okay. I'm a lunge for the fucking hammer guy who still has his hammer in front of me because he's the one most likely to beat the shit out of me.
Yeah, he's got. So he was wielding 2 hammers. One of them, I think, he disarmed because he had a critical fail or something like that. So.
I thought that was Big Guy's hammer. Wasn't it Big Guy's hammer?
Yeah, it is Big Guy's hammer. He was armed with 2 of them. He's dropped
I
one.
wants to hit that one.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
okay, yeah. Sure. So you're going for the standard Earthshaker in front of you. Okay.
I'm not going to get a flank on either of these guys, am I? That's not how flanking works, really.
No, you are
probably
not.
Worth a shot.
So
We don't have any lingering performance anymore, do we?
I don't think so. Fortunately.
I'm not optimistic here.
So who you targeting, by the way?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You don't have. You only have 1 attack as well, mate.
Yup.
Okay, as the hammer comes in, it's just deflected by the. I think one of them brings up the back end of the hammer and just knocks yours out of the way. Just okay. Next up is David Barrowhill. You can clear your blind and fear effects.
Yeah, oh, that was.
That's good.
Yeah.
Those. If I can remember what they are, I could go. Very, very bloodied though. Okay, surrounded by 2 goblin dogs, but they've got a pretty crappy attack. Think I will drink another healing potion and start body performance as a move action.
Okay. Do you have the healing potion in
I'm
your
just
hand?
gonna point out, scroll of shield. Don't forget about that.
Oh yes, I forgot about that. Yes, yes, I'll have that instead.
So, what do you actually have in your hands currently right now? Because did you have your wand out, or did you drink a healing potion? Because you are
Turn, but that was a different healing potion, obviously. 'Cause
okay.
we had 5, but now we've got 4.
Cool.
But I do have that scroll of shield.
Sure. I mean, this is all stuff that's in your bag of holding, so you can get stuff out of your bag as a move action without it doing an attack of opportunity from the goblin dogs that surrounded you. But if
Doesn't
you're
the handy haversack help here?
yes, that stops it from being an attack of opportunity from triggering anything out of your bag. But in terms, but it would be if it's not currently kind of out or on you, it'd be an action to get it out and then an action to use it, which may or may not then cause. In fact, yeah, drinking a potion would be an attack of opportunity unless you were.
So if I move action, grabbed the scroll of shielding, and then action cast it, what would that?
That would
Pretty sure that's
potentially
still an
do.
attack of an opportunity, isn't it?
Unless you cast defensively by a concentration check, which might be fine.
I could do that. I'm good at concentrating.
I think difficulty on those is D20 is 15 plus the spell level times 2.
Yeah,
I got this scroll like so long ago. I don't even know where it came from.
Yeah, casting efficiency is 15 plus double the spell level. So
Yeah.
and it's shield the effect for that.
It's a first level spell, so it's a 17.
17 for casting defensively.
It's shield, right?
Yep.
Cool. So I'm rolling concentration, am I?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a +4 shield bonus to AC. Jesus.
Didn't think I needed it, but now suddenly I do. So.
Yeah, B uses it a lot. It's useful.
Huh.
Concentration.
Oh, it's not on the cleric list. That's why I don't have it.
Yeah.
I have Shield of Faith, which is +3, and I think it lasts long.
Yep, absolutely. As you kind of whip this out and then read it, this kind of shield just kind of as you kind of just the ash on your eyes just kind of scrape out and look up and dodge out of the way of these goblin dogs as they're kind of nipping at you and just kind of imagine that because these are very rough-hewn walls, you're just able to like nip up on top of just grab onto a sconce and just pull yourself up as you're reading this scroll and just drop down as it kind of creates this kind of barrier of force around you there, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next up is Dave Bonbon, who I think is going to move away from the.
Is he holding that repeated crossbow still?
He is still holding that repeated crossbow. It's on his back. He was triple wielding hand crossbows as he came down on the thing.
Can I yell to him something?
Sure.
I'm gonna yell to him, shoot the big guy, Bonbon! He's nearly down, finish him off!
Sure, okay.
Basically, I want to get this guy down before he gets his turn.
Sure,
He is in it's all like green tinted and slow motion.
Bear in mind that he is in base-to-base contact with you guys, so it's shooting into combat.
Oh yeah, true.
Is that still a thing?
Segment.
If that's still a thing you want to shout to him, that's a thing you can shout to him.
Yeah, I'm still gonna shout.
Sure, in which case, I'm glad I did the stats for Bonbon, and I will do that now. Cool. Let me find that thing. No, this shot unfortunately goes wide as it kind of just goes high. In fact, let me just roll that again to see. Yeah, okay. It actually clangs into Sigmund's shield, but doesn't actually do him any damage.
No, right. Okay.
Sigmund's like, boom, boom. Oh man, is he high? Man, it's really. Is
that even a question?
It's so irresponsible to be, imbibing things on a mission.
Yeah, right.
Okay. All right, cool. There probably is Sarah, but unfortunately it did not penetrate anyone's things to do any kind of damage there. All right, next up is Captain Karnov, who I think is going to. Evens or odds, Syra?
Crap. Odds.
Okay, he goes for Sigmund, and well, then let's
Sigmund's
go.
not on 16 HP.
Cool, and he will. Karnov will now just take this shot against him. In fact, you're full attack as well. He's only got one. He's only got one weapon, but that's fine as I come down to here. Okay, that hits, I believe.
Okay, not fun.
Yeah, that hits Sigmund for some damage. Because Sigmund's note that probably would have not hit Sigmund. Was he not raging at the moment? Which is an interesting kind of aspect of that. 11. Okay. As Sigmund just kind of takes this kind of crushing to the side, like he tries to absorb the impact with his shield, but it just isn't quite enough as it's just pushed back into him, and he goes down. He's quite bloodied. Karnov then has his additional attacks. I think he'll do his bite against Sigmund, which misses, and then his claw against Thyra. Does a 19 hit you, Thyra?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, but his claw attack isn't that bad, I think.
Yes, can you take 6 damage for me there as his claw just kind of rakes across you?
Okay.
Okay. Bomb's just like, hey, sorry, man. He's pretty big, but there's like 3 of him. I had to figure out which to shoot.
I hate you the most. You suck.
Okay, and then there is.
Okay, now I feel bad.
And then there is the standard Earthshaker, who is next to Thyra, and I think would attack Thyra rather than Sigmund. So let me just go here. Okay. Does a 21 hit you?
Yep.
Okay. Can you take 13 damage as this overhead strikes?
I'm down. I'm on my ass.
You're on your ass.
Cyrus' last words conscious.
Heal it down,
Cyrus'
shit!
last words conscious are, I hate you the most to Dave Bonbon.
Good
And
lord.
then she gets fucking like a haymaker?
Yeah.
Like her glass jaw is broken and she gets spun round on the spot and lands in a heap.
Okay, well, let's keep going.
Okay.
Next is our Dave, I believe.
Next is Dave.
Oh, no, wait. No, I'm sorry. I messed that up. It's Glenvar.
Yeah, I thought it
The
was
secondary
next.
Dave.
Okay.
The slightly taller Dave, the slightly grumpier Dave.
Somewhat taller Dave.
Okay.
How beaten up does this fellow?
Oh yeah, that guy's still alive. Bloody hell.
Pretty beaten up.
Single shot then.
Can you target multiple targets with a
Actually, that's a good
flurry?
point. I can, can't
Yeah.
I?
You can.
Maybe
you
then
also
you can
have, if
finish
you've got
both
any,
of these guys off.
key, you can use that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe if you split them, you can take them both down. And I mean, I'm coming up
So,
somewhere behind that, so.
first on the big guy.
First one of the big guy. Okay, cool.
No, first on the one next.
Alright.
There's no mods, right?
No, not
you're-
yet.
Well, there might be because you've got close range as well, so there might be that.
Yeah, but no additional things.
There's no additional negative modifiers.
Alright, Glanvar, come on. Give him
Are you
help.
using key points? Or actually, I think you get to decide if you want or not after the thing, right?
What's that?
I believe you get to decide whether or not to use key for an extra shot after 2 shots.
That would be nice.
But you can, yeah. So yeah, first one on the Skulker.
Okay.
I think the +1 may already be in there, but I don't know. I'm not going to put it in.
Okay. Yeah, that's looking good.
Okay.
The first one
So
at least.
the first one, yeah, that is 6 damage as well. Yeah, that arrow kind of bites into him, and
Is he dead?
Is Karnov dead?
Karnov isn't dead because the second one was for Karnov, right?
Oh.
And
yeah,
I don't think
he's,
that's
looking,
13
he's,
hits.
he's looking like he's only got like 4 or so hit points left. The Skulker that's next to you is this kind of arrow is just dangling out of his ribs, and he's just looking pretty bad.
Okay.
God damn it! Why won't you die?
If you
Like I
if
say,
you
you
expend a key point at this point, could you fire another one at Karnov? Or another one at the Skulker?
I think so. I'm just going to check that.
Because that would be cool.
That's how it works in D&D, but I don't know about Pathfinder.
I believe that it does.
It's quite funny actually because there's a pause in the music right now because it's switching tracks and it's at the perfect moment because we're just looking up rules.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, each of you can activate as a swift action. So yeah, I'll allow
Nice.
that at this point.
Oh, why not? I never seem to use this ability.
Who do you want on, Karnov or the Skulker?
Hello?
I like the fact that I wrote the extra text onto that.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Cool. I think that's going to go on the Skulker, I'm assuming.
Well,
Hey, you
Wait.
shooting hackers.
oh,
Which
Karnov, apparently.
you were going for Karnov?
Yeah, big guy.
You just cut out at a second there.
Don't know what's going on with my audio. That was at the boss.
That was at the boss. Unfortunately, that was not quite enough to penetrate through his armor.
Oh yeah,
as
he's
it
got
kind of-
mega fucking...
As it kind of
Why
just
won't you
deflects him.
die, Karnov!
Okay. Is that what you don't speak Draconic, do you? But you can understand it. All right. So next up is the Skulker, who will attempt to stab you, Glanvar. 25.
Ooh, jeez.
Pardon?
Does a 25 hit you?
Yes, probably.
Yes. 6 points of damage as his kind of spear just rakes across you.
Yeah, that's... Okay, then. 6.
Okay. Then next up is Poco. At which point this here goblin dog goes poof. And
That's good at least.
these 2 goblin dogs here will attempt to attack Dave. Excuse me.
No, I mean,
For an 11 and a 4. So I
yeah,
think
no,
that's
not,
probably fine.
not even close.
And
David, like a
So
singularity
how much
of
damage did
armor
I take?
class at
About
this
25.
point.
6 points of damage as this kind of javelin just kind of raked across your leg.
Do I have any fucking heals? No, I don't, because I'm a
Got
necromancer.
healing potions, I
Fuck.
think.
No, I don't think so.
You probably do. Everyone,
I got
everyone
them
got
all.
some.
I've got
Yeah, we got them in a pack, but I've been carrying them.
yes.
So.
I don't have healing potions on me now,
Oh, okay.
but I wouldn't be using my action anyway for drinking a healing potion. I would be using it to kill Captain Carnov.
Okay, and
If Sig doesn't beat me to it, at least.
PATHCO himself is going to attempt to hit. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, as he just kind of stabs a dagger into the side of the sand as he turns around, as his kind of familiar just distracts Nasander, and Nasander is just kind of just takes a this kind of obsidian sheen dagger. It's kind of just pointing out of his kind of side at the moment. Okay. Next up is this guy who's gonna continue using his ritual stuff. Jark Deathwalker there. And next up is Sigmund,
Yes.
who is going to be doing his full round attack against Karnov,
Nice.
I believe.
Kill him.
Okay, cool. So, his base attack is high enough for that. So, is the Mace of Spades just. It's not there. As the first Mace of Spades hit kind of just clangs off his armor, he goes around for the second shot because he's got that on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that one doesn't. And then the shield of Bellow comes swinging around to see if he can. I think.
I really hope that hits, because that would be so iconic if he's smashed by the
It
shield
would-
of our bellow.
It would. I'm just checking that I've actually set this up correctly. I think. Okay, that's fine. So it's actually half.
Alright, come on. Come on.
That.
Come on.
Oh, unfortunately, no.
No.
As it.
Oh, damn.
Alright, fine.
It would have been. I've got to. As.
Many.
In fact, anyone that can speak Draconic, anyone that can speak Draconic, Karnov is looking down at Sigmund and going, "I remember you. You cried when we burnt this place, and you will cry again when we burn your friends." Okay, and next up is Napoleon.
Yes. I just noticed that I'm unfortunately out of corrosive touches. However, I did pick up some bones last time to do bone shakers with.
Okay.
So, Captain Karnov, going for a bone shaker there.
Okay, absolutely.
And actually, okay, so that's a fortitude save, which he's probably going to succeed. But that doesn't matter, because this is 66. So
yeah,
come
so
out,
he does.
come out on a
He does.
4.
He does pass the. What's your DC? Because he gets a 19
No,
for his.
yeah, it's
fort.
enough. That's enough.
Okay.
Yep, 10 damage.
10 damage is enough. How do you want to do this? Because you're controlling his skeleton at this point. So, yeah, describe how this
basically,
pans out.
I'm as he sort of looks to the side as he's mocking Sigmund, as he hears a whistle, and Apollyon is sitting next to the skeleton of this axeman with like the which was burnt, with like the charred head and spine that's sort of connected to that in his hands, and Apollyon has this really leering smile on his head as he twists the skull, and Karnov's neck snaps.
Like, probably like
holy
360 degrees around.
Yeah, no, well, 180, like owl style. Just
Down he goes as the
Down he goes.
his remaining hammer just is like crunk. Oh yeah, because it goes 180 degrees wide. Just
Oh, good
as
lord!
it goes down.
Oh no! That's well, as a certain handyman would put it, go like sleep in the night.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's good as heavy
Okay.
hammer just
Sorry about that.
just hit the ground next to him as his body just hits the knees and then collapses down. Okay.
How does
next
his
up.
buddy next to him react to
Is,
that?
is Ryan
Also,
doing
I
anything
still have a
better?
move action, and
Oh yeah,
Ryan.
yeah. Okay. You also have Ryan and
Yeah, I still have a few toys left.
Alright.
Okay, Ryan. What are you going to do? He is going to fly to here. Actually, no. Would he be able to hit the Skulker? I don't really know.
There's no reason why Ryan couldn't hit a skull because they've.
They look pretty dexterous and shit. So. Yeah, I've been thinking about something like that. Okay, 25. 25. Okay, I'm going to have him move like this because he's got 25 feet fly. 25, 50 feet fly. Actually, maybe I can pull off something better. No, I'm moving him to here, outside of the range of that Skulker. I'm gonna try and have him get a healing potion from Dave to Thyra. Then I think that's my turn. Actually,
Okay.
no, I still have a move action myself.
You do,
I'm gonna
yes.
quickly look in my pockets what I have left. I have quick freeze oil, but that's not very useful right now. I have oil of restfulness, which is a poison. I have arsenic. Let's see. Bloody hell. No, I don't. Maybe my bag of holding. And you have a sack.
I will just say, as you're looking through that, someone just raised a good point. What would happen, Buddy, next to Karnov as his
Oh yeah.
basically boss and leader was killed in a horrific way around him. I was like, I'll just roll a quick will save for him. It'll be. I don't really. These are trained people, so unless you roll like a natural one, I don't see there's going to be a problem. He did roll a natural one.
Ah, fantastic.
So yeah, that's he's looking extremely shit up, and then we'll see how that kind of affects things moving forward to the next one. And I'm just gonna put a little token on him there, just so I recall that. Like Fire, oh well, actually no, I was gonna say Fire.
I see nothing.
But you definitely do not.
See a Valkyrie riding towards you.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
what
actually
is-
see the gates of Valhalla beckoning through the ceiling. So yeah.
I'm out of Alchemist's Fire as well.
Well, have a look to see if you want to use move action to get something out. You can just come back to me. At the
Yeah, I will
That
do
might be a
that,
good
I
idea
think.
to
I will do
move.
that, yes.
There are Axemen still, remember?
Yes, that's true. But I think, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna take out from my bag of holding, just, which looks ridiculous as I just shimmy it out. I'm gonna take out my scythe.
Oh yeah, so you do. It just kind of comes out. It's just like
Yeah, just an entire scythe.
Okay. Excellent. That is absolutely something that's the kind of thing that would go on a the clip show at the start of, if there was a TV show and there was a show at the start of every episode of people like doing things.
Yeah,
It'd be a
exactly.
Okay, cool. So next up are these Axemen who have been
Holy fucking shit. I'm just looking up the scythe. This thing has a ×4 crit modifier.
They do. They're pretty brutal.
Bloody hell. Nice. Okay.
Okay, so these guys are going to come charging. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's not really getting anywhere much.
I think.
But he's getting there.
I think getting those there and there.
No.
I don't think he can get around to Glanvar, unfortunately. So, Apollyon.
Yes.
So,
That's me.
let's just see. That is you. A 10.
No.
And a 7.
No.
Glanvar, a 7. That's okay, that's good.
Bad rolls.
Oh, man.
Okay. Right. Moving right round to the top of the initiative order at this point. Yeah, okay. Let's think what they're going to be doing. Yeah, okay, so that's probably going to be happening.
Okay, that
as you hear this,
isn't
look
ominous
very
at all, is it?
nice.
so you just hear this kind of like the roar that's in your head
Oh boy.
from the from what you see to be the Hezra demon. Begone, paladin! As do that there. As this kind of arcing light, just complete chaotic explosion just fills that space there, and sorry, excuse me, and just yeah, does that.
Shit.
Okay, as it's just kind of like, it's not exactly firework. The entire air around there becomes. In fact, can fire is out. Anyone that can see that, you can give me an Arcana or a Religion check. Just what's going on there?
I don't think.
I
Can I
can't
see
see.
that from my position?
Yeah, you can see that.
Alright. An Arcana or a Religion, you say? If
Yeah.
it is a spell, can I use Spellcraft instead?
Oh, Dave's got it anyway. This is
Oh, right.
Chaos Hammer.
Ah, Chaos Hammer. I
It's
expected that.
Chaos
It's not a
Hammer?
not a fun spell. Not a fun spell at all.
Yeah, and we'll come through onto that in a bit more. It's just this entire area is just. It's almost as if the air itself is just splitting and just fighting against itself, and it's just the Sander does not look like he's having a particularly good time there at all.
I can imagine.
Okay. You can also actually, one thing I would say that you could probably pick up from that, Dave, as well, is it not? It did seem like it was. It didn't seem like it was being cast from inside the room. You get the impression that it was being cast from very far away, so maybe that might not have had like its full effect.
Okay.
But even having watched it as it started, it did start to get a little bit more powerful just towards the end as it was burning through. So maybe you just get this impression of that it's being cast from the other side of like the whatever dimensional gateway thing's going on there.
Yeah.
But even as that's happening, you're getting the impression that it's whatever's casting it is getting closer. So let me just roll those dice there. And that's actually that's not too bad. The Sander took a hit there, but the dice damage actually wasn't too bad.
Nice.
So I'm just imagining him just kind of gritting his teeth.
In his first rodeo.
Yeah. In fact, you can. That's what the Hezra demon would have said. He would have caught this sniffing in the air. Not even a paladin. It seems your god has abandoned you. And then we just see as the chaos pounding that area, and as that kind of goes away, you just see the Sander standing there resolutely, just saying, "I'm more than enough to take of you, and Amadar never truly leaves the faith." Okay, next up is people doing ritual stuff, and then it is indeed
Kinda. Yeah.
attack as this great sword just starts carving through the air, and he will get 2 attacks here. That's there and there. The first one kind of actually, let me just double check that because PATHCO's good in terms of some things. No, actually, yeah, the first one misses, but the second one absolutely carves through again and does. Oh, that's a double 6. Like that did
Nice.
that did more damage than the chaos. You definitely get the impression that greatsword strike did more damage to PATHCO than the chaos hammer did to Lysander. So that is certainly a rebuttal to the demon's statement there. Excellent. In fact. And yeah, PATHCO is definitely looking bloodied at this point. In fact, he's
Nice.
pretty not good. So, indeed. And next up is Thyra. Can you make me a death save?
What did we agree the chat was? Is it just 1d20?
It's 1d20.
1d20, yeah.
Oh boy.
Come on, go for it.
Oh,
Oof.
Oh, can you
so
put
close
one,
to being a natural 1.
Can you put me one death save failure to get through? So what does this look like as well? Because the point where you would be seeing the gates of Valhalla. So what's Thyra seeing in 6 seconds as like her life is kind of flashing before her eyes or whatever?
I don't even think it's that. I think it's literally like what she imagines the gates of Valhalla to be. It's sort of very, very, very fuzzy and off in the distance, but it does grow closer with that. And they're like, she can hear almost church bells, but heavy drums ringing out as well. And yeah.
So even in that sense, it's kind of a positive. You're coming home.
It's Thyra, yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, even in this space that is holy to you, you can also feel the presence of this just profane thing. And as you look behind, in a similar light to what you're seeing coming out of this room, behind you, there is just this hulking figure coming towards you. Okay, so next up is Dave.
Can I, regardless of attacks, opportunity, or whatever, run over and give Thyra a health potion? I can't run that far back. Can I? No,
Well, do you have a health potion in your hand? No, you cast the thing. So in
Maybe-
terms of
Considering what I'm
Anyway.
planning with Ryan there, can I call that out to Dave that that's what I'm planning?
yes, like that's a thing you could do. You could definitely get a healer out
Yeah.
and pass it to Ryan.
Yeah, we're gonna do a
Just-
little estafette here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
call out
that's how
Dave, pass
absolutely
it to
is.
Ryan, I'll get it to Thyra.
Like you can attempt to tumble over to Ryan, or you can just soak the attacks on to you,
I
Dave.
don't think these creatures are going to be able to hit a 27. So
Okay, I'll just check that. You are quite correct. They could not.
fine.
So that's also interesting from Dave. As he just kind of runs, just soaks it as these goblin ducks can't even hit.
In my mind, they bounce off the shield like a bird hitting a window.
Oh, nice! So we get like a shot of it towards him, and his face just goes, it splats against it. There's drool all up against the thing.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. Very nice.
All right, cool.
My turn. I can't do bardic performance.
Okay. Next up is Dave. I've just realised it is Dave and Dave. And thanks for yes, I certainly put Dave Bob on there twice because I'd forgotten that I'd forgotten that I was competent during the last session and put him on there. So I put him on again when I was doing prep because I'm stupid. But yeah, 13 is the place that he's at, and he's kind of just standing there on this. He's kind of just looking at this arm, this severed Reed's giant arm, and he's kind of like hunkering down behind it even because he's still like a gnome person. He just kind of gets some bits out of it, and he's just looking at it, and he kind of takes this large flask off his belt and just goes, hey man, no, this is pretty primo stuff, and just kind of shoves it into this kind of formula and just gulps it down. And then you notice his
Holy shit.
his
Is he
skin
gonna-
just
Is he gonna Hulk out?
his skin kind of taking mottled, barky, breed giant-esque kind of complexion, and he doesn't change size category, but he does start to hulk out and become quite hench. The small arm on his chest, but like a much more standard-sized gnomish arm, and that gives you a big thumbs up as his two standard arms start flexing, as he's got this kind of green kind of skill and skin and kind
I
of...
eat me spinach!
Yes, or he uses his mutagen class ability.
Nice.
Yeah, there we go. Karnov is down. I'm going to remove him from there. There is this Earthshaker who's going to attempt to full attack Sigmund. That misses. That misses as Sigmund's. In fact, that's not true at all. He was going to run away. In fact, he does. Yes,
Attack of opportunity, the fucker.
It is 100% attack of opportunity. And that hits there, I think, as he's running away. Let's just see what this guy's situation is. As Sigmund, his Sigmund's Mace of Spades crunches down into the back of him as he's. I should just keep Sigmund's sheet out. It's very strange. It's so strange to be playing a year and a half.
Yeah, it must be. That's really cool.
And I can't even do the voice. I can't even what this is supposed to be. Basically, the Mace of Spades just smacks into the back of him, and he takes some damage on that side. Okay. Next up is Brother Glanvar.
Me now.
Yeah.
I'm going to do another flurry on this one.
Okay. Where are you?
Actually, no. One on this guy. One on the Earthshaker next to Thyra.
The Earthshaker Fire is running away, but you can absolutely.
No f***ing mercy.
All right. Actually, think he'd be up close to here, but yes, cool. Attack 1 doesn't. Attack 2 against the Earthshaker.
Just watching the dice roll because it's so slow and it nearly was on 20.
Once again, you can be spending key points if you want extra. And I
don't want to go nuts with that. I only have a few of them.
Okay. That is 5 damage on the this guy here, as he's kind of stumbling and just looking around, panicked, as just looking at the decimated kind of body of Captain Karnoff as he's kind of running that way. Okay, next up is the Skulker, who is going to attack Glanvar. Ooh, that's a natural 20. Can Glanvar, can you take 15 points of damage as this javelin kind of bites into you? The claw and the bite don't do anything though.
Hello?
Okay. Yep. And next up is Poco, and this goblin dog goes poof.
Nice. Good.
He's attempting to fight against there. Okay, once again, his small dagger just rakes along the Sander's side for a small amount of damage, but the Sander is starting to kind of bleed a little bit. He's rolling surprisingly well.
This is like... What is
This seems a 19.
What's this fucking wizard hitting the paladin?
Yeah, no, he rolled a 19.
Shit. Yeah, with a dagger as well.
Yeah, because I've got Nasander on about 21 AC, and it's in
What?
basic. Yeah, so
Wow. Jeez.
it's the way things go sometimes. Well,
Motherfuckers.
sometimes
Okay.
that's there.
Okay, let's
Okay,
keep it
cool.
going.
Keep it going. Yeah, that's upping up now. It's Sigmund, who is looking around for some guidance. He's looking over to where Nasander is. Glanvara next to him. Any of the people around Sigmund want to give some guidance because he's looking like a very
Okay,
barbarian.
I'm gonna shout. Well, does anyone else want to do something?
I'd probably say, what are they? What are these troglodytes called again?
The Axemen?
Yes.
Get the Axemen! Which is what kind of
Yeah,
thing
that's
they
good.
at.
Yeah. I'll hold them off. You guys get into the next room. I'll hold you guys move. And he'll move here and attempt to smack this Axeman.
Nice.
Just with a standard hit there. That's good. That does hit. I'm going back to just using my standard dice because it's slightly more convenient. As the Mace of Spades kind of comes in for some decent damage there, actually. 9, 10. Actually, oh no, it doesn't take him out in one hit, but it does like a significant amount.
I do. We did notice that, Haggis, that your audio has been sort of iffy, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, so that this particular Axeman is just looking extremely weakened as Sigmund just slams into him.
Nice.
Okay.
Shred him.
Cool. Poland, you're up.
Yes. Okay. First of all, Ryan with the healing potion, mobile EHBO unit, move.
Yep.
And pour the potion into Thyra's mouth.
Yes. Okay. Roll for the.
Yes, that's slash roll 1d8 plus 3. Is that right?
I think that's what we said. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it a light healing or a moderate that I got?
Healing.
What? Light? I didn't quite catch that. Egg.
Potion.
Again.
Oh no! It keeps cutting out.
Keep
right
cutting out.
The light healing potion.
Oh,
Light
light.
healing potion.
Okay,
Thank
now
you,
we
Ed.
heard
Thank
it.
you.
Plus 3. Shabam. 7.
So as this kind of presence, even in your kind of dreamic state, is just kind of pulled away as you go as you come to Thyra, to this weird little man pouring something into your face.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I was having such a lovely dream.
Okay, then, as my entire action, I'm gonna double move.
Okay, there's going to be some attacks of
Yep,
opportunity.
I
here.
know.
Do you want to try and tumble?
So that would mean 15 and 30. Yeah, you know what? Sure.
Okay.
So that's acrobatics, right? I'm
Yep.
gonna use my golden dice on that.
Oh, good call.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so whatever comes out of this plus 2. 5, I mean. Okay,
Oh
so
yeah,
that's 24.
yeah, good. Yeah, it goes for it. As these axes just kind of. What? In fact, I'm liking the idea that as he's going, as these axemen are going towards him, the spectral hand just holds up in their face as if don't talk to the hand.
Yeah.
and at least they will just slip away.
Okay, so I'm gonna move then first of all to here with my tumble, and then 30 feet to here, if I may.
I'll remind you there is a goblin dog there as well, so you can.
Yeah, sure. I've got the side out. I don't think I'm just coming into its range. So
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna, go. I got it a while ago, actually. I kept it stored in my haversack.
Yes, oh god, I've just realised that Fire has come to from nearly died figure with robes to his side. There's just right past.
Ag, you're cutting out really badly, so I didn't catch any of
He's
that.
commenting on the irony of someone who's ostensibly dressed like death running past me after I've just come back
Oh
from
yeah,
next door.
that's a fair point.
Thyra
Ugh.
doesn't believe in the Grim Reaper, it's fine.
Okay, cool. That's Apollyon.
Yes.
Good turn, good turn. And then the Axemen.
Can I see, from my current position, can I see any more shit in, like, this direction?
Oh, that's a good point.
Because, I mean, if I can see,
Yeah.
or, like, sort of hear, or anything...
No, I think that's... Yeah,
Because, like, as soon as I can fireball some of these guys, I'm gonna go for it.
I think that is what you see.
Okay. Okay, so no... this thing here, the strange orb over
The
here.
strange orb, you say?
Yes,
I
what
see.
is that? What
Give me a perception.
will do? Perception. What do I see? A lot.
wow.
A lot.
A lot. Okay, so that's and you're looking into as well. So as you're looking through into the ritual area,
that's good.
you can see that actually inside that room, there's almost like a pressure being exerted inside there. There's all of this kind of water that's coming out of these kind of areas, and you can definitely hear the sound of rushing water, not just coming down from these grates, but also kind of beneath the room.
All right.
That's surging, because this is a natural 20 perception check, so you're picking up lots of stuff.
Yeah,
and you can also start to see it like starting to even fill the room a little bit, but also physically and also kind of metaphorically, like almost like there's some kind of weird overlay kind of thing happening that you can just pick up on. But more specifically,
so assumedly because this fucking thing is like an aquatic sort of beast, they're going to flood this fucking place. Great. Okay, continue.
It's less floody and more kind of like weird, but something like that. And that weird orb. Yes. What do you see in that weird orb from there? The 20 perception is a serpentine face. This looks like to be one of the communication. Ready?
Ah, yes, indeed. Okay.
And you can actually, now you're kind of getting closer, and I think kind of as you're closest as anyone got. Well, actually, not quite compared to Dave, but Dave didn't get a 20 perception. You can kind of make out someone in that orb kind of barking orders almost, like telling people what to do in terms of ritual magic, or at least giving pointers.
Okay.
Maybe not giving orders, but
in
like
that case,
you
can
know,
I shout
how
out?
assist action,
Yeah.
right? So if it's kind of like that,
out
doing
to Dave Bonbon, crush the orb.
A bonbon knocks you, and in terms of the face that you see in there, that is also a face that you recognise.
Yeah, I assume that it's the Nagaji that we've been seeing before.
Yes, it is.
Asshole.
Yes. Okay. Very well.
Okay, no, good roll.
Yes.
Good roll. Next up is the Axemen. I think this guy here is actually going to try and stop this Earthshaker. It's going to be like, "What are you doing, man? You're running away." It's like, you don't get it. They killed Karnov. It's like, man, I don't care. They killed Karnov. This guy's going to run in here to Sigmund. And going to attempt to hit Sigmund, and does not. And this other guy's going to attempt to hit Glanvar, and probably does not. 15 won't hit Glanvar, I believe. I think. Okay, back to the top of the turn order.
Indeed.
Hey, demon time.
Demon time, yes, because notes. He cast Chaos Hammer last turn. So okay. And yeah, that's fine for now. Next up is this guy, Zeb the Melter, who is going. It's the right one.
Okay.
What you'll hear from the demon, especially Thyra, will get this. Well, specifically, you will never go back to Thor. I'll swallow your soul.
Eat a dick.
Okay, next up is Zeb, and then
Gotta love that dwarven diplomacy of yours.
in background to Lysander, who misses with that strike, hits with that strike. Actually, doesn't. Yes, he does. For doing another. And then. Okay. That's that, and that is. Okay, yeah, just like PATHCO the Void is just hanging on at a thread. Like he's being cut to ribbon as Lysander's just wailing on him with his greatsword, and like he's remarkably like agile, just as this furious steel is just, and he's placing the blows like tendon wise as well. So like PATHCO's like arms are like hanging down, and he's down on one knee. Okay, next up, Thyra. You are on the ground, so you would need a move action to get up. Other than that, you're pretty cool. Oh, and actually, it was PATHCO's turn as well. The dog goes. Yeah.
Oh, nice. The dog is gone. That's good.
I have been tracking something turns.
Nice.
Right. The issue is I can't really do my domain spell until these guys are cleared out.
Well, if you move, you probably can.
Yeah, I can't.
Oh
I
yeah,
used
of
up
course.
my move
they
action
can
to get
yeah.
up.
Well, they could move and then try and do it next turn. I don't
I'm
know.
not sure.
Yeah.
Those axe guys, they've not really had much damage dealt to them anyway, have they?
Sigmund smacked one of them about, but
Is it worth, healing them up however much Sigmund just hit them for when he can do it again?
Yeah, alright.
If they hit
Yeah,
him.
that's
oh
fair.
wow, it's like that, is it? I was just the other side of Apollyon breaking Sigmund's nose, and then he gets healed, and then
Yeah.
okay.
Everyone gains 17 hit points.
Oh, thank God for that. That's a
Nice.
relief.
Good.
So I
How-
think
how many
Thyra
people?
sort of stands up and she's staggering and like
Does
her
that
glass jewel's
that
still
doesn't
kind
heal
of struggling to reset.
ability damage, does it?
Nope.
No.
So does this? So who does this heal?
Everyone within 30 feet of her.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
well...
Yeah, so that Earthshaker, the one who's fleeing,
Hey, I'm bloodied.
and like the wounds close up on. Are you sure you don't get to choose who that affects?
Yep, it's a separate, it's a feat called Directed Channel, which I didn't know.
Gotcha.
Oh well. Live and learn, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
These-
so that would get Dave as well.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
I'm up
Next
to
up is-
24 hit points.
That's good. That's good.
And Sigma, I think, will pull over his shoulder. I'll hold the line, you guys. Okay, next up is Dave the First.
Okay, I'd probably say, Thyra, should I go into the main room? Should I stay here?
Oh shit. I don't know. I kind of skipped my tactics exam. Just go to like where Polly. Don't go like right into the room. I don't want you going down again. Just
The room.
Can I
see if you can get the lightning guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Dave. Have you got any spells left? What have you got?
I've got yes.
Okay,
some.
good. Yeah, try and that's a good thing. Like Thyra said, take the lightning guy.
I'm going to summon a celestial pony.
Amazing.
All right. So far, not great.
That's beautiful.
Alas!
We're like fighting this bloody demon, these lizard men, and then here's the celestial pony.
Double my movement speed. I've
Sparrow.
only got 20 feet of movement.
I fucking love it.
Can
Amazing.
it have a really shitty like English pony name as well, like Buttermilk?
Because Celestial makes everything pink and sparkly, I feel like a Celestial pony would go the other way. It's like a super Doom horse looking thing. It's like navy blue with midnight mane.
It's a Warnicorn.
It's a My Little Pony.
Kind of.
So is this a horse or is this like a unicorn?
It's a pony, so.
It's a
Both.
pony. Okay.
It's not a horse, but I'm not sure Dave could actually get
It
onto
opens its mouth and then instead of teeth it has unicorn horns.
Ugh.
Okay.
Body horror. I like it.
So where was Dave moving to cast this?
It wasn't, because I want what I want to do is get on the pony and then hopefully try and dash so I can get super far.
Oh, okay.
See what the fuck's going on.
Okay, here's a cool horse for you.
Won't
It's a
the
pony,
pony
not a
then
horse.
have an attack as well? That's a
Um,
celestial pony.
Yeah.
Double moving it.
Looks quite fiendish for a celestial pony. Can't you do like the color effects? Maybe you can make it like purple and blue.
Not without having GIMP open. I can give you.
No. You can actually do it on the tokens. If you give me control of it for a second, I can do it.
Actually, I'm going to give you a more standard pony rather than the nightmare. But I will give. If you want a nightmare, I'll give you the nightmare. All right, cool. That's what it's called on the thing. Yeah. It's, and I'll.
It's only not a horse, so it's only occupying one square, I think. 'Cause it's just a medium
It has the
speed.
power to smite evil.
Okay. Yeah. Both egg. You can then do whatever you need to do.
That was my action.
Yeah. I'm looking at it, and looks like I can only do it when I'm a DM. So it's a. You go to the little options wheel, like a little cog wheel, and then on your left you should normally see something called tint or something like that, and then you can pick a little
Oh, okay.
color, and normally that should somewhat recolor
There you
the
go.
thing.
Blue, not yellow.
Yes.
There you
There
go.
we go. That's nice.
All right.
Close
Cool.
enough.
So, do you want to use your move action with the horse, if that's the case?
I want to get basically. Where do I want to get to? Can I run over the mage?
You know what?
I'm
think
just
we're-
gonna stampede this bastard.
Well, we're in the finale. I'll let you make me a ride check, and I'll let you summon this horse underneath, and then you can make a charge attack against Poco as a thing.
Fuck
I
yeah.
like that.
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh.
Ooh.
I get on and immediately fall off again.
Oh no!
Oh, Dave.
The pony charges, but without Dave on it.
Yeah, if you want to do that, if you want to have the charge,
That still do damage.
it could. Yeah, just do an attack with a pony on them.
It's not great. It's not great, my dudes, but it's gonna do its very best.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not great.
11.
11 is not quite good enough, unfortunately.
No, come back.
Okay, right. Next up is Dave Bonbon, who's kind of like looking around at this strange like horse that has just appeared. But like, he's like, yeah, okay, man. He's small as well, so I think he's gonna just head like as he's taking this mutagen, he's plant-like appearance, and he's moving around a lot more fluidly. Perhaps expect a stoned gnome to be moving around.
Yeah.
Like,
He has become one with the pot.
yeah. Okay. Next up is this Earthshaker, who's gonna carry on. He's gonna leg it, I think. He's gonna run away. And
Goodbye, tell your people I healed you.
then yeah, that's just freaked him out further.
Oh.
Like, Glanvi, you're up.
Awesome. I'm going to flurry again.
Okay.
One on the other fellow.
Okay.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah. Indeed. That takes him out there. Oh, he would have got. He would have got. He would have got healed. 10 damage. Yeah. As this arrow kind of bites into him. Yes. Possibly those guys would have gone down had the healer still looking in a pretty bad shape. Well, the stalker is. The axeman's going back to standard with a little bit of a blow. Okay, but those two shots definitely pumped in and hit. Okay. Next up is Skulker, who misses all of his attacks. Can you guys hear me, by the way, or have I cut out?
No,
Yeah,
we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, Skulker's...
It keeps cutting out for me.
Okay.
It's my end. Can't do anything about it.
Skulker's there. PATHCO attempts a hit. But this time the dagger misses, and Sander just kind of catches the hand in his gauntlet fist.
Nice.
Waves his finger. No. Okay. The other thing adds up there. Okay. That's interesting. And then Sigmund is up, and Sigmund is going to attempt to Mace of Spades somebody. Okay. Okay. Mace of Spades on that guy. Honk. As that kind of just clonks him in his head as he'd been healed slightly. Secondary attack for that misses. Shield attack kind of fails as well as he just re-damages this guy. Okay, cool. What's the turn order? It's there. Next up is Napoleon.
Yes, just a moment. I'm drawing a tiny Dave on this pony. Okay. I am gonna move. Like, first of all, actually, yeah. I'm gonna move to here.
Yep.
Alright, if I may do that.
Hey! Oh, and then open up what's going on.
Yes, that will open up what's going on here.
Very
Show
smart.
me!
Okay.
And then I'll see how drastic things are going. If I need to take on the ritual first, I'll do that. If not, then I'll just decide.
So yeah, like as you kind of come,
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
as you kind of come through into this room, you can first of all you feel this pressure inside, and as you do it as well, we just go on to the GM overlay and just drop that in as well. Just this water. Just starting to soak up around, and you're getting these flashes of this very this swamp-like area, just kind of almost overlaying on top of this. In this area here,
Actually, could I have moved, because I came from, I think, here or here.
Mhm.
Could I have moved to here instead? So that's 25 and then 5. PATHCO still.
You were standing here, so you could have gone. Oh no, that would dear. That was
Still attack of opportunity.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
snuck around the wall.
Yeah, I think you would. Yeah, I think they're getting base-to-base PATHCO is probably.
Yeah, no, okay.
Yeah, you're not going to see where to go
That's
until you
what
go.
I'm doing.
So there you are. This is a very. You're the first one in, and this is a very strange. As you kind of pop through kind of this area here, it wasn't even necessarily you could see, but as you're kind of here now, just it's almost like there's another place being overlaid on top of this room. And as you look over here to this area, and it's kind of flitting in and out, you can see this this Hezro demon. In fact, I think it's almost
can't really
you
see it.
can't really see it there. Let me just.
I do know sort of what it looks like.
Yeah, so
Oh,
that's
he's an
sort of
ugly bugger.
so that sort of thing here.
Quite different from how I've drawn him, but doesn't.
Well, there's been a.
Yeah, it's doesn't matter. Let's go.
I feel free to. I'll replace him with one of the.
And
he
gonna send Ryan, right?
So hang on a second. There's it's almost like there's the tethers holding him in place, like these kind of green, almost ghost-like spectral hands, holding on to him and even digging into him. And as the ritual's going on, these hands are kind of breaking away. So it's almost like he's tethered, and there's this kind of effect like he's coming through at that point. So this is almost where he's pushing through the veil, as it were. And these men are kind of focusing on him.
But he's not released yet, is he?
No, he's not released yet.
Oh, good. Okay.
One of his arms is free and can catch the kind of trails of the chaos.
I see. Okay. In that case, I'm going to send Ryan over here to make an attack against PATHCO.
Okay.
Quickly going to look up the homunculus because he probably has a shit fortitude save, which means that I might be able to put him to sleep with Ryan's poison.
He's a troglodyte, though.
I'm sorry?
The troglodyte, though.
Yeah, but he's a wizard. I can.
Wasn't it the Boggards who had really good fortitude saves anyway?
Yeah, the other guys probably too, but yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so it's a -1. Okay, so it's a slash roll 1d20 plus 1, 14.
Afraid not.
Bugger. Okay, never mind.
And I'll just give you a little bit of info about the. So you look over to the side of the very ragged, scorched, like not even scorched. Sorry, like almost melted and stained overall, almost. And as you look over to Jarek Deathwalker down here, you see him with his headdress and his kind of black robe. And actually, give me a perception check.
Will do. Just a second. Perception. What's that?
That's not enough. Well, that's enough to get some. You can notice there's almost like these things all covering his robe and body, all like kind of not necessarily sewn, but like almost like figurines made out of not figurines, like bone-like
robe of bones.
fetishes.
I see a robe of bones.
It's not necessarily a robe of bones. It's almost like there's like Fire had said that.
Yeah.
Over on us out, like looking like little people.
Cutting away a little. Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I know what artifact you're
He's
referring
got
to.
bone shaker shit cut in, right?
No, I don't. Oh, right.
No. Fire is a big place. Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Well, in that case,
Tempting as it was to give him the robe of bones, but no, fire.
Okay.
Put that together, yeah.
Considering that PATHCO is still in the way, here comes the scythe.
I'll count this as a flank. I'll count this as a
when he
flank.
hits him.
I'll count this as a flank as well, just because of
Oh yeah.
Ryan and
Okay. That's a plus what?
+2.
Okay. So my weapon is a scythe. So that's my melee is 3. Okay, so that's gonna be bloop. Yeah, buddy!
Nice! 4 times damage.
Yep.
Just after
So
we were
that's-
talking about
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Holy,
Well, that's
holy
convenient.
shit. Slash roll 2d4 plus. Do you get a?
But it's a 2d4 times 4 plus 1.
Yeah, it's I do get a -1 because of strength, but Oh wait, that didn't work. -1. So that's 7 times 4. So that is
No, it's not. It's the 8 times 4 at the -1. So that is 31 points.
holy
Jesus.
holy shit.
Overkill.
Did you just behead him?
Yes.
Yeah, I think like
Yeah, Poco just sort of turns around as he's really beat up, and Napoleon is there, just holding the scythe up with this glowing horse behind him. And yeah, I think Napoleon is aware enough of the situation that he just says, "Well, have a nice journey," and wham, just Poco's head spirals through the air.
okay, cool.
I'm gonna
Away
say,
that goes.
yeah, and as that happens, I'm gonna say to Lysander, I'm gonna point to Zeb the Melter, and I'm gonna say, "Take that guy. I'm gonna go for Deathwalker." Do I know his name? Do I know that he's called Deathwalker?
You guys don't. No.
Yeah, he
yeah.
has a T-shirt with his name on.
Oh, nice.
He
He has a badge. He has a
retail-style
hello.
name.
Hello.
It's like a like T-shirt on his weird kind of metal robe.
Yeah. Okay. No. In that case, no. I'm gonna say to Lysander, "You take on that guy." I'm gonna point to Zeb the Melter. And then I'm gonna say, I'm going to go over to Lightning Man over there.
Okay, cool. And gave me a perception of 30. Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Okay, cool. Cool. I've just rolled the X-Men while that was going on. Actually, I didn't roll this guy who's going to come in and attack Fyra.
I just healed you, man. On, you dick.
Okay, does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
Can you take 2 points of damage as this axe kind of bites onto your head?
Wow.
He swings at me, but then he feels a tinge of regret, and it stops him doing full damage.
Yeah. Okay.
He's like, what have I become?
Okay, cool. Speaking of that, can somebody roll me a d20, please?
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Get it, Mom. Get another natural 20. That'll probably be fine.
16.
Oh, 16 is good. Okay.
Nice.
Is it?
I hope so.
I do like the amount of ominous DM rolls in this. This
I
module.
do. It's very good.
Mm.
Can you
This
just
is a
roll me?
really nice map as well.
Can I roll what exactly?
I'm just trying to. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at my other things. Yeah, just no. Actually, no. For a 16, you wouldn't need to roll that. That's not randomized. I'll come through to that in a bit. In a bit. Okay. Okay. Right.
Oh,
But
fuck.
that's-
I hope that I... Never mind.
Actually, no. That's not true. Can you roll me a d6?
A D6, you say?
Yes.
Okay.
Ah, crap.
1d6. Here goes. 1.
Okay. Cool. That is that. Excellent. Dun, 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 dun.
Great.
Cool. So, next up is the. What did you get? Oh, it's not quite. Look, oh no, he's got one stored up. Yeah. Okay. It's Chaos Hammer time.
Yeah, I expected that. Do I need to make a save against that? Any kind of save? Will save?
What's your
maybe?
alignment?
My alignment is chaotic neutral, so it probably still hits me. I'm not evil, so...
Yeah, but it's Chaos Hammer.
It is indeed Chaos Hammer.
Oh yeah, I am chaotic! I am
Yeah.
What's
chaotic!
Ryan's alignment?
What's Ryan's alignment?
He's a homunculus, which is any alignment same as creator!
I think that'll count. I think that'll count as well. As tempting as it, because the Hezro demon doesn't know what you guys are.
No.
So as this kind of chaos hammer, I'm not going to drop again. Can you? You can make the save if you wish, or but what is the? In fact, I'm going to need to make a save. Like the horse will, I think, if that's not chaotic.
Probably not. It's a celestial.
Force of chaos. Let loose the pony of war.
Neutral good. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you make me a? Hang on. Let me just look at that. So close that window. Okay. This is an will.
Surprisingly good
Can you make me a will save, please?
If
Can you,
that's
Celestial
fast,
Pony, make me a will save?
It can certainly try.
Well, that went well.
Will save, not fortitude, but yeah.
Damn. That celestial pony was the best summon that I've ever seen. Fucking love it.
Okay.
That's a lot of dice.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of dice.
Chaos Hammer is a lot of dice.
Yeah. 18 points of damage.
There
Will
goes
save.
the pony.
Oh
It's
no!
Yeah.
gone.
No!
So so the Sander again just buffeting from this. Like he's, I think, bloodied at this point.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Not Nasander, he's me only friend.
And here's the interesting thing that I'll say, because when Chaos Hammer hits, it only affects non-chaotic creatures.
Mhm.
But the way that it kind of doesn't do that is kind of different. Like when it hit Bonbon, it didn't affect Bonbon either. It was just kind of like the random crushing things in the air just happens to miss him. For you, Apollyon, your forehead seagull does kind of glow at that point, and as it's doing so, kind of like the chaotic energies just don't affect you.
Alright. Yeah, I imagine that because it's sort of a distortion of the air, right? Or it's a
It's kind of a lot of different things. It's kind of a distortion of the air,
yeah, it's chaos magic, so it's
chaos. And
just
as you
like
look
a reality bath.
yeah, exactly. It's a weird thing. As you look over to where the Hez kind of chained by these spectral
You
hands.
cut out for a moment there. Could you repeat
Okay.
the last sentence?
So as you look over to where the Hezra demon is, but he's
Yes.
shackled,
Yeah.
kind of hands over him. There's lots of runes everywhere around there, and you can't out what. But just at the corner of your eye, like one of the symbols is kind of swirling around him, just kind of glows. That.
So one of the symbols glows around him, you say?
Yes. Can you make me another perception check?
Yes, but I do think, because I know what's going on here, probably. That's 15.
A 15. I think a 15. Like you don't like. You can't exactly make out what the symbol was, but it seems familiar to you for some.
Yeah. A reminder of the fun little canonic fact that the brand doesn't show up in mirrors.
Yeah.
So Apollyon probably hasn't seen it enough to recognize it for what I assume is the same symbol.
And for a 15, I'll also give you, as all this is still going on, and it's not just that symbol, loads. So who knows how that fits into it? But whatever it is, these are all powerful feeling symbols.
Yeah.
And as you look at the rope that's coming down, you see the same thing that Glanvar has seen before. That there's this arrowed rope, kind of, especially as it's right in front, anchored in, and there's this kind of smaller, thinner, kind of black thing, kind of roped around it, heading back up as well.
Okay.
Or it's like a wire or some
Can
kind.
I roll
like a
something to
fuse?
see if what the hell is that?
Yeah, sure. Roll me a alchemy or some kind
knowledge engineering?
of knowledge engineering. Yeah,
Or knowledge arcana, maybe?
knowledge engineering. I think.
Oh, bollocks, tried to get out of it. Okay. 19.
Yeah, Thyra's hit it. That looks like.
No, all of those are Jack. Thyra has no clue about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thyra's stupid.
Yeah, I've got a 19 on that engineering.
Yeah, that looks like some kind of fuse. Looks not that dissimilar to some of the stuff you've seen in the Bonbon Caves before.
Can I see what it's connected to?
Something up above.
Okay.
Presumably where they shot the arrow. Presumably
Good
that
to,
statue thing
good
they were
to
on before.
know. Good to know.
Okay. Next up is...
I'm happy that I've got Spark as a cantrip at this point.
that was the axe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was the sorry. That was the guy doing Chaos Hammer. Next up is Zeb the Melter, who is looking displeased
Hello.
at this turn of events. Hello. You're right next to him, Napoleon.
Yes, I am.
Pew! Have an acid arrow.
Okay. What do I do?
It is a range
Ranged touch. Okay, I'm looking for a 16.
for touch.
Oh, touch. No. Oh, yes, actually. Yes, touch. Because most of my modifiers are dexterity modifiers. and
Oh,
touch
very good.
modifiers.
As this kind of slurping, acidic kind of arrowhead kind of forms out of the air and drips everywhere. You notice ritual.
Cutting out.
scorch.
Sorry, cutting out.
Sorry, yeah, you can tell that Zeb's area of ritual pitting in the stone around him. So this is probably not an unknown thing that's going on there. All right, okay. So a ranged touch attack for Zeb, because apparently I didn't put that in the right place. Okay. Does a 19 hit you?
It does hit me.
As this kind
bring
of
it.
bursts on you, and kind of starts eating into your robes. Can you take 4 points of acid damage, please?
No, that's not too bad.
Yeah, four's not too bad, and I'll just add an acidic type of thing on you there for who
Okay,
knows
so
what
it's
reason.
got a little effect there. Great.
It's got a little effect.
Can
there.
I roll
Right,
a
okay.
spellcraft to recognize the spell?
Yes, you can.
20.
Yeah, you clock it for acid arrow, like you put it together with its robes and that thing, like an acid-based magician, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you've got this acid on you, and it's probably going to keep burning for 20. You think it's probably going to keep burning for another 2 turns.
All right, fair enough. Do I know if it diminishes over time with that, or?
No, you're looking at about the same amount of damage each turn.
Okay, fair enough.
But obviously you roll each turn, so it could
Yes.
be less. Okay. Next up is Lysander, and I think you him in, so I think he's just running in with his sword, looking to cleave there, which kind of does hit
Good.
for this damage as
Okay, yeah, I need to draw the other guys now as well.
okay. Cool. So
More room on this bloody page.
So next up is Thyra.
Okay, cool. I am going to. I'm just going to run for it. I can't be bothered to deal with this guy. There's a bigger guy to deal with. So, yeah, roll an attack of opportunity.
Natural fail. He falls on his ass.
He does. He swings for me as I'm bolting away, and he just lands face down.
Indeed. In fact, yeah, I'm going to make a note that he's on his butt.
And as I'm sort of running, I'm probably like it's like hammering on my shield, actually with my holy symbol, which is clasped in that gauntleted hand. And as I do, my armor sort of grows brass-like and sort of arcane and ancient-looking, and there's just like a slight glow of divine magic around me, and yeah, lesser angelic aspect.
Cool beans. Does that make you good aligned, Anthony?
Well,
Well, she's already good aligned, isn't she?
I know.
You mean in service of alignment of attacks? You mean?
Indeed, yes.
Yeah.
chaotic good.
Oh,
Okay.
chaotic good. That's good.
Well,
but at
I'm
least you won't
already
be affected
chaotic
by
good.
it. Oh yeah,
I'm
that's
already
good.
chaotic good.
Oh,
It
that's
doesn't
good actually,
change
because that
anything
means
about
that
my
Chaos
aura.
Hammer won't hit you either.
As a cleric, I already have a really strong chaotic good aura.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Next up is Dave, and I will give you a little thing I just saw that was quite good. There you go. Pew. Okay, Dave, you're up.
I think Dave, upon seeing his second summoned creature, this fight, get poofed instantly, will just sort of very quietly just go, fuck. And then, and as far as his little legs can take him, which is not very far, and then do the only goddamn thing he can do, and he's good at, which is start playing body performance.
Okay, now as you're coming through to this area, you're pressure as you're coming through weird duality infused room. There's almost like there's swamp water in your feet, but then there's not. The ground is kind of like cracking almost. It's not. You can hear the pounding kind of like river just around you. These kind of not spigots, but just kind of almost waterfalls coming around. It's just it's a very strange be at this time. It's orientating. Not enough just yet to make you need to make a roll, but like it's a weird area. Okay. So that's Dave. Everyone else gets their +2s. Next up is the second Dave, who kind of just walks over here, and these balls aren't particularly. What does Dave have? Oh, I know what Dave has. You won't even need to move.
Oh,
You don't
nice.
even need to move.
What's he can do?
He's got I just looked in the wrong place.
Does he still just use his big old crossbow?
No, he doesn't. Like he just pulls out this kind of package and just
Jesus.
it always looks like a cartoon because that's he just kind of just lights it off a thing. I think he's smoking a joint at this point as well, so he lights it a joint and then just kind of like throws this kind of bomb at this thing and just.
No.
You kind of see the face of the Gaji who he was in there, just kind of whose eyes as this kind of comes in before her, and then just like.
I'm imagining. If any of you have seen like Samurai Jack, I'm imagining her like in her Aku style temple, like. Seeing just static on the screen.
Yeah. Indeed, and yes, that's the thing that's happening there. And once again, as it goes up, there's a shudder, like some more cracks kind of appear around as this kind of just generally unstable area becomes a little bit more unstable.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I might even get a little hole opening up there.
Lambar's turn.
Landvar's turn.
Woohoo!
+2s.
Yes. Good.
+2.
Another flurry.
Nice.
Same targets as I cannot see much else.
Time with bonuses.
Yes. Good. Nice.
Solid hits.
Good. Move.
They are indeed. So which way around?
1 and 2.
Okay, that's cool. This guy goes down as your arrow just kind of sinks in. And just kind of goes. I think it reopens like the exact same wound down before had Thyra not healed it, so we just get back out of duality. It's just like,
Nice.
it's down he goes.
Fucking amazing.
Okay, absolutely. Then next up is the Stalker, who is gonna make some attacks against Glanthar, which miss. Next up is PATHCO, who's dead, so I'm gonna remove him. In fact, I'm gonna remove everyone that's not on here, so it gets closer. Next up is Jarrett Deathwalker. Kind of. Okay, so he's seen there. He's seen kind of. Who's the biggest threat? You know what? Oh god, no! The biggest threat to him right now, I think he's going to look at Dave. And you see him just kind of like his hand just going over his robe. Some of the little figurines or fetishes, as you kind of have picked these out to be, and he kind of goes over to some like smaller ones. He looks one that's got a kind of squints over to Dave, and he's obviously trying to find like one that exactly matches him. He can't at the moment because Dave's got a weird mutagenic thing going on. But he picks out one that's pretty close in terms of a match. He just picks it up and just goes activating Bone Shaker, as you might imagine. So there's Bone Shaker there. It's got one of those. Have my NPCs fighting with each other, because that's always cool. What's the save for Bone Shaker? Is it a will or it's a fortitude?
Fortitude, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And let's see. Oh! Yeah! Bonbon toughs it out, but does take some damage.
I was going to say, if anyone, Dave Bonbon must have the highest fortitude.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah. So yeah, he does take a little bit of damage. Hey man! Gosh, my buzz. Okay. Cool. Right. Excuse me. Next up is Bond.
+2s.
+2s. +2s indeed. First attack doesn't hit. Second attack does hit. Third attack probably also hits as well, so let's go there. That's like that. And then that's like that. Yeah, as the mace sounds crush, as he just takes this guy
Oh,
out.
nice.
Do you need to have your hand, by the way, Poland? Is that still with you?
That's still with me, yes.
Okay, cool. Now it's your turn.
Indeed. Okay. I am gonna... Okay, fireball. Shebang.
Okay, how big? What's the radius on fire?
It's a 20-foot radius.
Okay, let me just get one of those for you.
And that's gonna be a reflex save. Because I'm hoping to also maybe burn his fetishes?
Okay, no, that's pretty cool. I like that. Okay, let me just find you.
Alright, so that's my last fireball.
That's 10. It's 20.
Man, I'm really going through these spells. But yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, man. Just that never gets sold, that fucking fireball.
Okay, so place that where you want it to be placed.
Yes. Bam! I only need you to die, Mr. Deathwalker.
Okay, right. Let me just roll these things.
Okay, so I'm looking for a reflex of... Let me check.
That's going to be one hell of a barrel roll to dodge that.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking for a... Well, it's only a 15 reflex, but...
He rolled a 14.
Nice!
And his reflex bonus. And his reflex bonus. 0, so that hits him.
Nice. Okay, here comes 6d6. 19.
Okay, yeah,
It's
like
not the
this
greatest roll, but
No, 19 is a. It's,
Yeah,
no,
and,
it's
and
not
he
quite-
didn't like save against that, so maybe like his fetishes are burnt or something like that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, I'll definitely give some bonuses to people who are being affected by Bone Shaker after this.
Yeah,
Kind of-
Abraca, fuck you. That's pretty
Africa,
good.
fuck you, exactly. Cool. And that was, yeah, okay, cool. And next up is the Axemen, who are dead at this point.
I'm not done yet.
Okay.
I still have tricks up my sleeve. Let's see. Ryan, yes, Ryan can move to here. He's going to move to Deathwalker, bite him, or at least attempt to bite him. Slash roll 1d20 plus 1. That's an 11, probably doesn't hit.
No, does not penetrate AC, unfortunately.
Okay, and then I'm also going to, as a move action, I'm going to... Where is all my stuff? I have so much crap. Holy shit! I really need to sell this stuff.
So it's probably turned to mush by this point.
Yeah, likely. Okay,
Sorry about that.
no problem. Actually, can I, as a move action, smear? Let me quickly look up oil of restfulness.
If it's in your bag, you can take it out of your bag.
Yes. If I put an ingested poison on a weapon, can I also use it that way?
No, that's specifically contact.
Okay, fine.
Or damage. Yeah, it is different.
Yeah. I think that arsenic is also an ingested poison. Yeah, it is. Okay. In that case... Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take something out of my bag.
What's the thing you're going to take out of your bag?
My last Onyx gem.
Oh, you should arrest the big dude.
I can't
Can't
because it's
rest
a
large
medium
people.
skeleton.
Fair.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm not going to take out my Onyx gem. Sorry. I'm going to take out a vial of quick freeze oil.
Okay.
Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I still have 2 of those left. That concludes my actions.
Okay. Next, the Axeman, who's, yes, now can spend a movement point getting up, and it's going to charge him in the back, but doesn't have a turn.
Oh, it's arsenic. Really?
Yeah.
Arsenic.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's his action there. Next up, to the top of the thing again.
By the way, I'm not sure whether it's like an effect that you prepared last time, but can we get like the big scorched sploosh down there for the fireman?
A big sports sploosh.
Like in the hallway here, or is that too much effort?
Uh,
Which is entirely fair if it is.
How's that?
Oh, nice, good, all right, love it.
Put the other one back. Okay. As this
Ow.
kind of like. Oh yeah, and like once again, like this has caused some. Can somebody roll me a d20?
This time.
Oh, sorry.
Never mind, you already did it.
Okay, that's fine. No, that's good. Because I forgot to put in the people that come. So they're going to come. They're going to come in at the end. Actually, it's quite good that, because as this kind of large explosion comes through, like you can like hear some like squawking from back there as just at the end, like some of these.
Oh dear. Oh no.
People come through.
Not druids.
Did I hit the druids?
You just managed to avoid hitting the druid.
Good.
But they're looking very panic. These guys are just looking over to this scenario and just like what the fuck are you doing? You said you weren't going to do this. This is against the natural order of things. Jarok, are you insane?
Are they speaking in common or?
They're
can
speaking in
only
Draconic.
Okay.
You can
so-
understand, but you can't answer.
No, I don't have comprehend languages on anymore.
Oh, okay.
I know.
only
I
had
can
that for now.
understand.
So they're looking pissed at this point. And then some other things do start to tick over. As more of the
More of the what? Sorry.
kind of the spectral arms that kind of
Quick concern:
none of-
if the ritual is still progressing without any of the 3 mages helping it, how the fuck do we stop this? Oh yeah, the sigils.
Dave-
The sigils. We should probably arrange those.
Dave's no one's made their kind of roll to see what's going on at the moment, right? So I'll wait to come back to this until I get some
Okay,
info.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Is it the 3 sigils underneath the mages, or the ones next to him?
Once Dave makes his
That's
roll,
true.
we can see.
Alright.
So
Sigils.
Nasanda is going to take an attack against, which I think is going to both. No, not both of those. One of those will definitely hit. There's melted damage. Points of damage, in fact. Before. Okay. Thyra, you're up.
Right. Okay. I don't really know what to do against this guy. Because my plan was going to be to do Dispel Magic on the gate, but if there's a sigil-based thing we should be doing.
Well, do you want to make me a Dave, do you want to do your choice, your Nat 20 thing? Because I think that's going to everyone's kind of waiting to see if Dave now to get you some information.
Yeah.
Pertinent.
I'll do Knowledge Arcana 20.
Okay, cool, good choice. So, about this ritual, as you already know, there's these 3 aspects to it: the planes, the arcana, and the religion. Each of the 3 mages was kind of putting power points into the ritual being completed. Each of them kind of affected a certain aspect in and of itself. Planes, the more dots the planes guy put in, PATHCO, who you actually took out much quicker. If that counter had gotten high, then the kind of the multiplier for how far through, based on everything else, would have been higher. So you stopped that from ramping up quicker. So you slowed down the coming through, specifically by taking them out early. For the arcane side of things, once that got past a certain point, the Hezro demon would be able to continue the ritual going by himself somewhat, based on just the kind of weird effects happening in this room. So it's somewhat self-sustaining. If it seems to be just tied into this in and of itself, not necessarily the sigils. Those are just kind of there as aids to the people that are on there to be pumping their power in, rather than actual things that were powering it. But with the 3 people no longer pumping power in, and the assistance gone from Nagaji, it is progress is slowed down, but there was a small amount of progressing by itself, just because one of the clocks got a certain amount high. And the religious clock was the one that was dealing some of these additional effects, like the blinding dust coming through, and all of that kind of stuff. Now, the current state of the Hezro demon coming through is that it is caught in at this. Now,
It's what now?
We're really going out.
kind of caught in between at this point. And it's just very much keyed into like this room, and it's very much keyed into all what's kind of happening. If you cast Dispel Magic on it right now, it basically
If you cast what?
Dispel Magic right at this point. It would be it's almost like he's squeezing through. Either he would be crushed by it kind of chopping him, he would be squeezed back into where he's come from, or he'd be squeezed all the way out.
Hope.
Okay.
Um,
You said that it was self-sustained. It was mostly self-sustained. That was like self-sustaining asterisk in terms and conditions. So you could either dispel magic and risk that he comes through. But is there any way that Dave knows of to pull out the self-sustaining effect so it sort of tapers out on its own?
if you could start doing some it was the arcane and religious aspect that were kind of the ones that, because you did planes, you did arcane, didn't you? As your natural 20?
Yes.
Yes. So if you can get someone on one of these seagull points and do some kind of counter spell almost to try and pull them back, that's a thing that they could do. And that would change the odds of it being cut off or pushed through or any of this kind of business. So if you can get, and if you can kind of get some there to be just almost like expending power in the opposite to kind of like pull them back. So I don't know what kind of spells you've got available to you that you can kind of pump into this ritual to try and counteract the kind of demonicness of it, either arcane or divine. Yeah. So if you can make an argument going on sigils and casting a spell, you're going to be changing the odds of almost pulling it back as well.
Alright.
I think Dave would say that to mostly Thara and partly. Oh, if one of you could get to one of the sigils, reverse it, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so maybe if we break the sigils, we can push it back far enough that dispel magic would push it all the way back or crush it.
That's not what I said.
Oh, really?
He's saying if we can get someone else doing magic in the opposite
sigil.
direction.
Oh, right, okay.
Basically, reverse the polarity, basically.
Basically, reverse
Of the
polarity.
neutron flow, yes.
Yes. Also, you reckon that if you could
If you could what?
destroy this room somehow, just because it's kind of linked in, like a duality of kind of thing going. Anything that suitably screwed up, like this room, to make it so that was broken, that's probably going to help as well.
Okay, that's nice.
So less like a swamp.
So just less like a swamp, or just less like this area.
Okay, good.
Huh.
Does that make sense? Is that
I think so. Okay. Other Dave! Dave! I don't.
Oh, hey man! I thought you were talking to the.
No, that's why I said other Dave. I like this one.
Oh, I thought he was other Dave, man.
No, what?
I only just
Why
met
don't
him.
you be the first Dave? Whatever.
I've
Can
been
you
the first.
cast arcane spells. Shut up! I don't care. Can you cast arcane spells?
Kind of, man.
Go on the fucking sigil and cast an arcane spell.
All right, what do you want me to
Won't
cast?
summon a demon. Explicitly, one that will not summon a demon.
Have you got any force blasts or something? Something to push back?
That sounds good. Do that.
I got shield. I guess that could work.
Yeah,
You
sure.
Fucking shield.
Shield us.
I
yeah.
will pay you money, you daft bastard. Sigmund, I hate your work colleagues.
Sigmund's like, you shouldn't talk about Napoleon.
Yeah.
That's a good goof. We'll
Okay.
laugh about that later when we're not all going to die.
Okay, so it's is Dave and Thyra? Now you're making a call, I believe.
Yeah, it's my turn still. And I'm also going to ask Dave if he can get the druid to try and... Is the head of the druids here, who we kind of like?
The head of the druids isn't here, but there's definitely some druid-like people.
I don't recognize them.
You don't recognise them, no.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just saying, but if we could get them to do some divine magic on that sigil... Sigil.
I'll try.
Okay,
It's
buddy.
sigil.
I'm proud of you. Thyra hugs him. Thyra hugs him and whilst hugging him casts Sanctuary.
Oh.
On you.
What does that do?
Oh, people have to pass a will save of 15 to be able to hit you.
Oh wow.
Nice!
That's pretty good.
Is that in close combat, or is that or just in
13.
general?
It actually includes magic.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Not bad
Okay.
at all.
Cool. That was Dave's kind of natural 20. Does he get other stuff he can do on his turn as well?
I hope so.
Okay. I mean, I can't remember if that takes up an hour.
I'll look it up. Whoa.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith instead because it's better. That's a +3 to your AC.
With the shield I've already got.
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, it's a standard action. That take 20.
Okay, so you still got your move.
So I can't do what I wanted to do. Ugh. To help you people instead.
It's a +2 deflection bonus. How do you tell if things stack?
If they're not the same kind of bonus normally. Dave, do you already have deflection bonuses?
It's a shield bonus. That's what it says.
Oh, it's a shield bonus. So yeah, you have an additional +3 to not be hit.
I got 30 AC. No one gonna be hitting me.
Good. That's the ideal.
Yeah.
Sanctuary is pretty good, but it also stops you being able to do attack actions, which is really unhelpful.
Oh wow. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I don't do attack actions anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered that much. But
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay.
Weird. Wanted to do because I helped you bastards instead. I will. I guess as far as I can. I don't know.
Can you even cross that grid?
10.
No, I mean the like actual grid, the one with the water coming through it.
Standing on it. I'm standing next to it at the moment.
Okay. Dave Bonbon's going to go over here
I'm
and...
not finished yet.
Oh, sorry.
Talking's a free action, I believe.
All right.
Shout at the druids in Draconic. Hey, we helped out Eden and Finley and that lot earlier. Can you help? We can help you stop the summoning. Can you, one of you, get onto a sigil and cast spells that might?
That might what?
Reverse it. Me as Egg doesn't quite understand what is required.
Literally, like opposite of summoning spells, shields or like blocking.
It's
or
basically
dispel.
just to make things clear from a GM perspective. It's if you a justification for a spell that you like affecting this, I'm going to let you do basically put your own flavor on how you wanted to do it, right? So if you wanted to cast, say, a glitter dust as something that was blinding him and pushing him back, I'd allow that. You know, just if you could describe how you think that you channeling your energies inside, kind of, it's almost like the sigils making up this ritual are kind of like a groove of power, and you're just putting it in, and it's going in the opposite direction. So if you can basically put some juice in it in the opposite direction, it'll kind of start doing the right thing, but you've got to make a justification for what the spell is.
I would say just to say, oh, just to use spells that might counteract it and push it back, that kind of thing.
Okay, cool.
Do they react to that? Can I see what's going
Yeah,
on?
they look like they're nodding, pissed off with this guy being here. Cool. Next up is Brother Glanvar. Sigmund will kind of shade over and goes, I've got these, Glanvar. You go in and help the others.
Glanvar just nods.
Go on.
Right.
Wasn't Bonbon going to do something? Isn't that his turn?
Oh, yes, Bonbon, that's right. He was going to come over. He drinks down.
It was quite my turn, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. He drinks down a potion, and just you kind of see the sigil underneath him kind of change colour, and it's almost like a kind of a bat. As the Hezro kind of reaches out, it's almost like a barrier, just kind of is in the way of his hands. He's tempted to reach out. Okay. Cool.
Right,
Next, now it's you, Brogline.
With +2s.
Yeah, no, I still remember my +2s. Chris one I can move faster than 30 feet. I might update that sheet a bit more.
You can go like a gazillion miles, can't you?
I thought I could move 40 feet now.
What?
I mean,
what
by
level monk are you?
default, dwarves have 20 feet.
That might be my. Might be why I'm getting confused again. What level are we now?
7? Oh yeah, you should have plus 20 feet.
Yeah, so yeah, that's why it should be 40 feet. I don't know why
Nice.
I'm not.
Okay. You can expend a key point to make that
Another what?
another 20 on top of that if you want to expend.
That's useful.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to on top. I'm going to be able to get into the room in time. Or in any
Yeah.
sort of anything vaguely resembling.
Like a clear shot.
So that's 40. That's 60. Hello.
There is an attack opportunity moving away, but that's
Did like everyone just run away from that guy?
I got
Yeah.
told to.
yeah. Sigmund says like yeah. So did you spend a key? So that was getting you there, and still.
Iron key, yeah.
Okay, cool. Indeed, Sigmund is. And like, there's always also the option of like doing. Yes, right. Most of the time it won't because of damage resistance, but that might not be necessarily the same thing forever.
Indeed.
Did he hit me with his attack of opportunity?
No, he didn't. He got a natural one.
Ah, fair enough then. Right. I've been sort of tunnel visioned with this L a lot. What the fuck's going on?
We're trying to clear these fucking sigils, the circles on the ground. Hit the guy to the south or hit
Kill
the
the
guy
wizards.
to the north.
Kill the wizards.
Kill the wizards.
Right, fine. That wizard looks close.
Okay.
Well, I'm trying to think. I mean, I can hit anyone in this room.
Except yourself.
I try hard enough.
No,
to hit
we've seen
myself.
from Apollyon you can.
Oh, that's true.
Yes.
Is this
I
the
feel
wizard
like a
down
natural
here?
one would be it bouncing against the wall. Yeah, he's one of them.
Yeah.
In that case, I'll aim for him because this guy seems to have his own problems. This one up here has his own problems to deal with.
Yes, but those are all emotional problems.
Can I do a standard bow attack because I've just cheesed it?
Yeah, that hits. You were going for Zed, the guy at the top.
No,
there's
the
no
guy at
more
the south.
Guy in the
The guy at the
bottom.
south. Yeah, okay, awesome. Yeah, he also fired chest.
Cutting out.
Yeah, basically he's damaged and did.
Alright, nice.
Okay. Skulker moves in to attack Sigmund. Doesn't hit. And Axeman tries to hit Sigmund. None of those hit either, even though they rolled very high. This point. Okay, cool. We then go back to the top of the turn order. As the it's now about 9:15. I think now would be a good time to take a break, or to put it off until next week. Did I skip? Did I skip Apollyon?
Skip Polly.
Yes, I'm still here. Hello.
Oh, you are still here. Sorry, Apollyon.
And then we can call it.
Yeah. Sorry,
Are we gonna when I'm done? Are we gonna take a break or end the session for the week?
I think end the session at that point.
All right.
I suspect that
This could still be a long haul.
it took a little bit longer than
Yeah. All right. In that case.
Oh, you sound so dejected.
Well, yeah, I was really hoping to, take I was really, getting my hopes up to make this like a sort of a big finale. But anyway,
I mean, we could.
we did plan. We did plan like a break thing.
I think that was with the idea of starting earlier.
Was it?
We can. Let's go for another round.
Yeah.
Okay, one more round, but I don't think I can do much longer than that.
No,
okay.
That's fair.
Okay, and also, Apollyon, the acid will bring you for another 6 points of damage.
6 points, you say?
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
Very
it's
well.
6
Okay. So that's now gonna take one more turn, right?
Let's just play through it. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean the acid.
Yeah. One more turn. That's right. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna quickly look up quick freeze oil. Creations. Quick freeze oil. Oh. Okay. Oh shit. The oil is ineffective as a splash weapon. Bollocks. Okay, then I'm going to instead first of all have Ryan make another attack against the man down there.
Okay.
Only 20 plus 1. 14.
Afraid not.
Ah, come on, Ryan. Then I'm going to use okay, I'm looking up what I've got in terms of spells. What are my level 2 spells? Got Glitter Dust, False Life, and Bone Shaker. Well, okay then. Bone Shaker against Sev the Melter.
Okay.
So looking for a 15 rather. Oh, no, I'm looking for a 14 fortitude save. Does he score that?
Does he score? It's a fortitude, right?
Yes, 14 fortitude.
Okay. He gets a 17 fortitude.
Okay, so that's going to be half of what comes out of this. Okay, that's still 10 damage.
10 damage, and that was
Bone Shaker, yeah.
Bone Shaker on on Zeb or on Jarrah?
Zeb.
Zeb. Okay, yeah, he's looking bloodied.
Yeah. Imagine that what I do is I have like this skeletal hand that I was carrying around, like as one of the bones, and I just drop it onto the, I activate the magic, drop it into the ground and step on it, and one of his own hands just sort of...
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, that's great.
Otherwise, I still have a move action. I am going to move... Well, I'm ideally, once we can, I would I'm going to take Zeb the Melter's place once he's dead.
Sure.
Can I roll a... Well, actually, I'm just gonna move to here, right? And can I roll a perception on those sigils around the demon? Or a knowledge arcana or knowledge religion?
Yeah, make me a knowledge.
Knowledge what?
Whatever you do, I'll give you the information. Those were both good guys.
Alright, can I roll all three of them?
No, just one of them at the time being.
Alright.
You're gonna make it cool.
Very well. We've rolled arcana, so I'm gonna roll planes. 13.
Yeah, you get a little bit. Yeah, you get pretty much the same information that Dave had just
Alright.
said to you in terms of. Actually, the planes. I'll give you one other thing. Like, if you really want to make sure that this goes well, a combined assault, and I think actually, yeah, the planes is something that would give you this, and because that's the one that kind of tied everything together.
Mm-hmm.
So they've come at this from a planes and arcana religious aspect.
Mm-hmm.
If you can come at it combined the other way around as well. So if you're putting your magical energy to kind of pull it back, and you do something about the room itself that's got this kind of duality here and being in the alternate plane at the same time as well, and you cast the spell magic on it as well. Like, doing all of these things at the same time is probably going to be the best way of doing it.
In that case, I'm going to shout to Bon Bon. I'm going to shout to him, Bon Bon, clear this room! I'm gonna... No, actually, I'm going to shout to him, Bon Bon, that fuse, what does it do?
I've got it hooked up to some...
Cutting
that
out,
big
I've
stack.
got to repeat that.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I've got it tied up. Explosives on that statue all above, man. We figure we might need to bring it down to stop some people, the foreigners.
Alright.
Should cause some serious structural damage to this place. And he kind of steps on some of the ground. It's looking pretty hairy in the first.
Alright, I'm gonna shout to him, okay, Bon Bon, make sure to clear the room. Get out of here. I'm gonna blow that fuse.
Okay. Bon Bon hears this information.
Yes.
I thought you wanted me to stay on here and do magic, though.
Oh yeah,
be
shit,
put
that's
through.
Oh yeah, shit, that's a fair point.
It's okay, man. You do what you gotta do.
Okay.
Fucking drop it! Let's take
Hello.
this bastard!
Yes! Bon Bon, get out of there! Let's bring the statue down! Basically, we've just now heard from Bon Bon Egg that the fuse on the arrow cord that they shut down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you heard that. Okay, that's good.
Like, I just feel like, can we not do both?
Yeah, like that's for that place. Like, chances by doing many of.
Well, the thing is, like, I would like to do that, but the issue is, I think that there's not solid ground beneath this floor, considering that the water is pouring away somewhere. So I think that if
That's the grates, isn't it?
Well, it's great, yeah, but there's like cracks in the floor and shit, so I'm not sure when we drop the statue whether this room is gonna collapse or what the hell is gonna go on.
Well, if the room collapsed, it would probably do a good on Cypher.
Okay, it would probably stop the ritual.
Well, yeah, but we might be in it.
Let's at least try and shut the gate first.
Yes.
Get all of our guys on the fucking sigils.
It's a good idea, yeah.
I
Okay.
can hop on the other one.
Okay, let's go.
Which one do you want Glanvar on?
I don't think we... There's only 3 sigils that we need to fill.
Fair enough.
Shoot the bastard with good aligned arrows.
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Fire the good aligned arrows into the Hezra demon. Like, the good aligned shit might help us as well.
Yeah, like this is as much stuff as you can do to help you.
Yeah.
Good.
Go for it.
Just beat the shit out of that.
Yes.
Sounds like an easy thing I can do.
Can we stun lock him as well? Is that still an option?
Not sure about that.
Shame.
I think he's got fair fortitude, so...
7, right?
Okay. Well, that was Apollyon.
Yes.
And actually, I think we're going to have the right at the end, kind of. Just going to do a bullshit. Okay, that's all right. So he's just kind of like. Actually, no, that was come around there. They're kind of like teaming up on this guy. Oh, that's a lot of. Okay, so yeah, they're kind of pushing around, get much kind of going on. Unfortunately, that was a very low roll. And yeah, we're back up to the top of the turn order. So the Hezro demon. Let's just go. Okay, so one of the other abilities that it has got the ability to do, because it's kind of seen that Chaos Hammer doesn't work so great. So instead, it's going
Here
to
comes, what's the name of it again?
Unholy Blight.
Yeah, Unholy Blight, that's the one.
Doesn't sound fun.
No, it's basically the same, but it's against good aligned and neutral aligned, so if we're not evil, then we won't save against this.
Okay, yeah, I think he's probably gonna drop that there.
Let me
Oh, for
see.
pity's sake.
Yeah, I expected that.
Yeah.
Okay, can everyone make a will save, please?
Ah, oh, phew, jeez.
Fair?
No poison I'd allow.
That's not good.
Oh, good, 23.
Okay, so I get a +2 to this, but does this
If I-
count as
If I
a
remember
spell?
correctly, it's a DC 18.
It is indeed. Well, normally it's a DC 18, depending
Okay.
on how far through he is.
Yeah, that's true.
So give me the roll and I'll tell you who.
Yeah, we've rolled.
Oh,
That's with a +2.
okay, that's fine. Because it is not a necessarily standard as well, because it is doing this stuff through from the other side of the room. From the other side of the room, sorry, the other side of the effectively. So the dice sizes are not necessarily the same.
I've drawn the other two wizards as well.
Okay.
I like his hat. Oh, that's a skull. That isn't a hat.
Yeah, it's a
I thought it
skull.
was a trucker hat for some
Oh
reason.
no, it's not.
Oh, hat.
Okay. Let's go for that. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Actually. Okay. Yeah. So 30 damage down to 15 if you've saved.
That was 30.
Yes.
Down
I'm
to-
unconscious!
Oh, good
I'm on
lord.
7 health. Jesus Christ.
And sickened for 1 round.
If
Ed.
Oh yeah.
So if we failed, we took 30.
If you failed, you took 15.
15.
What? No. If you've
What?
Oh, sorry, if you
succeeded,
failed,
you
you failed, you took 30. Dave was the only person that took.
Yeah.
Conscious, woo!
So everyone else takes 15.
Yes.
Does that
Well, make
include?
sure I
Actually, did
clarified
that include me? Because you seem to be dropping it somewhere.
No,
up
it didn't. I couldn't get you all.
Oh right, okay.
So I'm on 23.
As basically, and just the pressure in this room. Because before it was like flickering, being this alternate kind of swampland, especially with that unholy blight. It's now, rather than it being like the standard room flickering into the evil swamp, now it's kind of like the evil swamp flickering into the standard dungeon. If you see what I mean.
Yeah. Okay. Very well.
Well, that was fun.
Okay.
That doesn't need to happen a second time.
Indeed, these things
Indeed.
tough. So this guy here, Zeb the Melter's attack Sander. Does not manage to do anything.
Alright, nice.
Actually, next up is Nasander.
As a fun fact, I've got lingering performance on, so technically my music is still going.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I'm just gonna. Actually, I think Nasanda's. Yeah. Actually, what I think is going to happen at this point is Nasanda's going to move over here, take an attack of opportunity, which misses, and lay on hands you, Dave.
Oh, nice.
There's a power.
Yeah, I think I need to.
Where?
Yeah, you're
Fine.
cutting away a little.
Yeah, I think it is important to remember that he is a power. Like, it is important that he isn't just a guy that's swinging a sword at people. So yeah, I think breaking away at this point to do this is probably
you guys did save him at the end of Welcome to Ossenheim, so
Oh, I've saved him since me and him are best buddies.
yeah.
Yeah. So he doesn't have some of those. So Dave, 12 points of damage. But you are on the floor. Okay, Thyra, you're up.
That's a solid heal.
That's a solid heal.
I'm on 7 health, but I don't want to have to heal myself, so
Okay.
here we go.
Alright, kill him, take him down.
Yes.
That hits.
Oh,
Nice.
that's a good spicy
Okay.
boy.
With the
Nice.
+2s, isn't it?
That's with the +2.
Okay, take him down.
That's 14 damage.
Good.
Is that with the +2 damage as well?
Yep. Yeah, it is.
Okay. Let me just get back to. Zeb the Melter. Oh, it's gone too strange. So did you say 14 points of damage?
14, yeah.
Yes.
Is he down?
Yeah, he is. How's that look?
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
it's like I look to Dave, Lysander rushes for Dave, and Thyra just takes Lysander's place and just smacks this guy's head against the wall.
Oh, it's almost like it's. I think where maybe we have when they were working together. It's
Yeah, indeed.
technique.
Oh, it's a routine we totally came up with on the road. I've actually managed to shut my roll 20, so just 1 second.
Okay.
Whoops.
Alright.
That's fine.
Okay, Zeb is dead. Good.
Zeb's dead, baby. Zeb's dead.
Seb's dead, Dave.
I can probably take over the sigil on my next turn as well. So
Because I think I'll allow you just a
Actually, what?
5-foot step,
Oh, nice.
just to kind of like
Good.
you're smacking him and stepping in place. I think.
oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I basically like kick his corpse off with my boot,
Mm.
and I do have protection from evil active right now.
Okay, well, that's good. And in fact, the fact that as soon as you step onto the seal, you have protection going on.
Protection from
Start.
evil. Wouldn't that have gotten you some extra protection against that unholy blight?
I did, I saved against it anyway, but also it's more against mental control and stuff.
Ah, right, I see.
It does it does prevent bodily contact by evil summoned creatures though, which is a perk.
Nice.
And I get a +2 to AC, and I got a +2 on the save, so,
Okay.
you know,
No,
it does
that's
some
fair,
things.
That's fair. Yeah.
And I'll tell you what happens when you step on the seagull as well.
Sigil!
Step on the
Seagull.
seagull.
Why do you keep saying it so weirdly, the rest of you? It's Sigil! Sigil!
Yeah, sigil.
Seagull.
Sigil Thornberry.
Seagal.
Oh.
Okay, when you step onto the cycle, you just when you step
damn
onto the sigil, you this entire kind of room that's weird kind of overlaid swamp. But the use that you can take at this point must be the kind of the natural habitat of a Hezru
Oh.
on the plain. of the
Napoleon
Woods.
gets Vietnam Abyss flashbacks.
Yeah, absolutely. But when you were unconscious before and you had this kind of like golden light of you going to Valhalla, that's now kind of, you look up and it doesn't look like there's a ceiling, it looks like there's a sky, and you can kind of see this these drums and
There are fucking thunderclouds everywhere.
yeah, and the kind of, you're hearing the same kind of things that
Can everyone else hear it too, or is it
Yeah,
just me?
everyone else can hear it.
Okay, good, because
As if-
otherwise that'd be really weird.
Yeah.
I'm
So
drumming along to it.
yeah, and it's kind of you just get what was this kind of overbearing feeling of just like pressure. There did seem to be kind of like a light tunnel, as it were. Okay,
Suck.
you just cut out after saying
That-
"suck it." That's
That
I
probably
yelled,
cut out at the
"Suck it."
best time.
Oddly enough. Suck.
okay. Suck, David. You're up.
Which one?
Go look at my bard repertoire. Can't use any of my bard abilities to help with spell casting in other people, can I?
The bard performance is going to be helping, like in general. Just it's kind of counteracting in some ways, like weird fights happening in this room.
I was curious in seeing like if I get ready to cast a spell magic, like would I be able to give her some kind of bonus to make the check easier for her, or is that something that bard magic can't do? Competence, that's skill checks. I don't know if it's not really the same.
So you want to prepare an action to kind of just fire a magic?
Not necessarily. I'm trying to figure out if I can do it, because there's spell casting is very different from either skill checks or like weapon attacks, and I'm asking if.
I think just keeping your bardic stuff up.
Okay, I'll keep barding.
Yeah.
I'll say to Thyra, you should cast spell magic when you can.
I'll take it into account when I'm making the
Ear piercing scream. That dude.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good thing to do. Yeah.
A fortitude save of a number. I think it's like 16.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
Oh yeah. So that's 3d6 and he's stunned.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
That'll make it super easy to shove him off the
Deathwalker?
fucking point.
Yeah.
Ah, good.
Yeah, 9.
9 damage, yes.
Okay. Yeah, it takes that damage, and as you say, yeah, it's basically.
Did
by
they
one.
just pick him up and toss him off?
Yeah, they do, and one of these guys who notices green bands around him and starts kind of channeling through that area.
Nice. Good.
So it's like 3 songs interweaving with Thyra's religious ballad, this guy's meditative humming, and like some stoner rock playing as well.
Yeah, exactly. This is all kind of tying together.
Grateful Dead is playing.
Yeah. Yes.
And Dave's bardic song as well.
So I think in order this in a rather than extending it out, like what are the spells you guys on doing to try and counteract what's going on? We've got Bomb doing his shield, Thyra just kind of naturally. You've got the angelic aspect. Was there
I
something
have
else?
protection from evil, which manifests as like these big, ornate, stupid, like brass-lined wings that sort of are around me in like a 1 foot distance. But then, as well as that, if I have an additional action to do this, obviously dispel magic.
Yeah, just the dispel magic is what you're pushing through, because I think we're getting to a point where it's delaying it out, because as the kind of druid steps on and starts concentrating up from behind the Hezro demon, the body of the Reeds giant sits back up,
Oh, hey.
and like these arms, like it's not got its arms because they were ripped off, but like it just kind of like just chomps into the back of it and just kind of just starts pulling it back.
Does it like grow vines that like cover
Yeah,
the-
absolutely, and it's just kind of like pulling it back.
Nice.
Bomb, like this shield is just like expanding and pushing it back, and as Thyra does it, you're gonna cast a spell magic. And Apollyon, you said you were gonna set off the.
I am
as
gonna
well?
use Spark, my cantrip, set off the fuse as high on the rope as I can.
Oh, good call, good call. Alright. So, I am
You run
gonna...
very fast.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna need somebody to make me... a spellcraft check. In fact, Fyra, can you make me a religion? And Bomb can make a check, and the druids check, and...
What do I need to do? Sorry, you chopped out.
A knowledge religion check. Be so.
Oh boy.
Or
Got a golden
spellcraft.
dice.
Or spellcraft if you wanted.
I have no golden dice.
One of my golden dice.
Okay.
Ah, never mind. I'm a cleric. I forgot.
Good. Yes.
That's good. That's good. Bombs?
Approval.
Less good. Druids was fine.
Well,
As
he is stoned. So.
he is stoned.
I
As
give a negative.
he couldn't really have.
If
rolled
I
lower.
see him faltering, can I run to him and try and help him?
Yes, actually, if you want to roll in and make an alternate, I'll place it as
Yeah.
natural one. That would be really great.
I think
I'm out of the way.
we're sort of out of combat at this point, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
run.
no, it's fine. We're abstracting this
I'm
out.
gonna run to Bonbon while I see him faltering, and I'm gonna roll knowledge planes. Then I assume. And that's his-
Planes or Arcana, I'll give you. Yeah, planes actually, because that is the. Oh, absolutely. So
Yeah, 22.
it looks actually Bondon looked like he fucked up. But as Podian gets in there, just the shield just kind of like catches them on either side and is just kind of like squeezing him, and you can just see the sides of his Hezrodemon just being punctured, and actually you hear this roar of pain inside your heads as it's kind of shearing into him, and you just kind of like as it's cutting into him. And once again, this medley of overlapping sounds that you've been putting together to do this comes together just as this
Yes,
huge,
Viva la Vida.
yes, just this huge comes down and looks up and just kind of crashes through the center of the room, and just
Nice.
it all just fills the room, and as you just the entire floor just collapses down. You can
What,
see
including the
this.
bits with us in?
Well, can you all make me a reflex?
I'm right at the edge of the room. Does that get me something? Can I hold onto the wall?
Let's roll some dice and see what we get.
I'm a very fast boy, so I might not need it.
21.
If
Whew,
this is how
jeez.
Thyra dies, I'm gonna be really pissed.
Yep, that's Brother Glanville.
Oh,
alright.
nice. Yeah. So, in terms of falling masonry, Thyra,
Thyra's gonna get knocked out.
can you take 1 point of damage?
A piece of gravel hits her on the shoulder, and she's like, "Ow!"
Oh, well,
So
that
as-
could have
as-
been a lot worse.
So as this as this statue falls through, it just the ripple will just break apart as it kind of punctures through basically 2 dimensions. You're kind of thrown around, but you're able, with the exception of fire, to kind of keep your feet and be moving around. But as you're kind of running and trying to get out, the floor is disintegrating out from beneath you. Can you all roll me a fortitude save, as even as you're running away and you're avoiding the
Oh boy.
falling masonry, you're kind of
Can I be like holding Apollyon by the scruff of his robe?
you can roll me another reflex if
Can I help?
yes.
Ah, shit.
So could you take
No.
5 damage if you're
Yeah,
Mon,
sure, that's good. That's alright.
as these kind of waves just come up
Wait,
around you as you go.
Am I taking 5 damage or Polly?
I am.
Polly's taking 5 damage.
Oh,
As
sweet.
basically this rushing water just powers through around you, and you find yourself going under
Oh boy.
down into the darkness beneath Arbello. And as you're pulled around, you're able to avoid getting badly damaged via the rolls that you've done, but as this pumping water is pushing you down through, down and under, you can kind of just feel the distance from this place going, as you kind of all of a sudden are kind of popped. You feel rushing air until you're outside.
New map. New map.
Uh,
Same team, new map.
Same
Yes,
team,
same
new
team,
map,
new map.
as you kind
All
of
I
New map,
see is
who dis?
blackness.
new map. Who dis? Apollyon, unfortunately, as an amount of time passes,
Dead.
and you are hurting from being bashed around under this underground river as you've been put out. But as you kind of you start to come to, but there is. Hang on, sorry. Let me just find the thing. As you come to, there is unfortunately a horrific visage
Dave Bonbon.
Cutting out.
There's a horrific visage in front of.
in front of Apollyon as you kind of come to.
Okay.
This horrific creature. Show to you now as you're coming around.
Okay. Gilhelm!
Gilhelm!
Yes!
As he's kind of you're kind of Gilhelm is kind of lapping at you as you're lying in this kind of
Apollyon
pool of
like
water.
looks up and like, my hideous son.
You are kind of coming to in this kind of lake as your eyes slowly open. Until you hear a cough above you. In Draconic.
Oh boy.
What do you think you're doing, interlopers?
Moving away.
Can't I scream at them? We just killed your demons! Fuck nuts!
You're damn right they did. As stepping forward on this side,
Uh-oh.
you can see
Good.
a what you can assume to be High Druid Greenleaf. So, Scorner, you said you wouldn't. You went after my nephew.
We
He's
should
into-
leave. We should leave.
Yep. Nope. Moving.
Are you kind of moving there?
Important question.
I think we
Okay.
probably want to move to the side of the druids.
Yeah.
Yeah, unsurprisingly.
Droglets
just-
there. That would make me feel better.
Getting the fuck out.
Okay.
Now for my special technique. Running away after all kinds of terrible shit has gone down, partly by my fault.
Okay. Do you want to just roll me a quick reflex?
Sure.
Apollyon.
Yes. Let's hope that I don't die. Reflex save 22.
That's pretty handy. You avoid the one remaining hand coming out from the water, but I think that's the point where we're going to leave.
Oh shit.
Jesus. Wait, is it still alive? Is half the fucking Hezro demon still alive?
Half the fucking Hezro demon is alive.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Ah, bloody hell.
Demon, I guess.
This is
Okay.
exactly how I foresaw this day going.
It's pretty. But we will come to end of next session.
We've got the
It's
good
not a
line
CR
arrows.
11 thing at this point.
yeah,
It's
that's
a
good.
CR 5.5 thing because it's
It's 5.5.
So yeah, as what
Amazing.
whoever's hearing in Draconic, basically there's a big showdown between High Priest and Greenleaf as well. As Scorner says, "See, the demon lives."
half of it lives, and we're
Yeah.
about to fucking kill it.
Okay.
Oh no, wait! I don't actually understand any of that. I'm just like,
So I'm the only one that can understand what the hell's going on.
what's happening? Is he being complimentary?
We've got scrolls to comprehend languages.
I rather doubt it.
He
We've got
might
one.
be.
Scroll of
Okay.
comprehend languages.
All right. I think we can come back to this next.
Yeah,
That's
this is a
okay.
good point for.
That's a
It's
good
like
point.
you
Yeah,
know that
yeah.
fucking scene at the end of Porco Rosso. Has anyone else
Fighting in
seen
the
it?
water.
I've
Not
seen
really
Homeroso,
that,
but
I'm
it's been a
afraid.
while.
It's fucking
Yeah.
great. You should watch it. But also,
shit.
there's just a manly brawl for manly
The
men
water.
in the water at the end of the.
How
Right.
deep is this water?
Climactic
This is an
scene.
important question when you're only
True.
3 feet tall.
Your head's just up above it.
Oh, buddy.
Just my
Oh, man.
nose.
Oh,
Actually, you're
Yeah.
kind of. Actually, I put Dave in slightly the wrong place. Let me just move.
probably up to my like waist.
more up
in
against
that
this tree.
case.
Okay, cool. I think we're going to leave that session
Why
here.
did I drop right next to the damn demon anyway?
Uh,
Well,
You shared a tender embrace as it went down
jeez.
with one arm.
Well, I mean, you've got the good lined arrow, so you can, bam, bam.
You
kill
shape
it.
of watered him.
Okay.
I don't even want to know what that reference means.
It's a Guillermo del Toro film, the recent one.
all right.
Could be taken in numerous ways.
I was going to just like. Okay.
Golden dice, anyway.
Oh wow. Yeah. So
Sister
we'll,
saying
Oh,
What is
Alex
your
thinks.
What is Alex
Ollie.
saying? What did she say?
oh, golden dice for.
Yes.
first.
Everyone's cutting out, and I'm not getting anything of this.
You. She said you.
Oh, good.
Stop
Thanks,
rubbing it in.
thanks, Alex. No, seriously, I didn't catch it.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Okay.
messing with you.
So we'll come back. Yes, next session will be.
Important question though.
What's that?
Because this guy's still alive, does that mean we don't get our XP yet?
Nope.
You will get the XP for the previous encounter, and actually, what I will say is, out for a little bit of time as you're coming to. If anybody level up in before this session, I would allow that as a level up point.
Fuck yes.
Level 8! Woo!
How?
92.
Ding,
Oh,
ding,
man.
ding, ding.
Nope. Still don't have the XP necessary. Actually, what kind
Well, actually, you would because you'd have the XP.
does it
let me-
cover 1,800 XP?
It might. I'll come back to you.
All right,
What's-
good.
What's the XP for next level?
34k.
Yeah, 34,000. Anyway,
I could level up.
thanks for watching PATHCO. We sort of defeated a thing. We defeated half a thing.
Well, you absolutely did. Yes, it's. We'll come to more exact big pitch. Thing on the outside.
Do we get half the XP this session and half next session?
You get the XP for everything that wasn't a Hezri,
Oh, okay, that's
because there was some reinforcements and such. And it was. Yes. Anyway, thank you very much for running, and I'll leave return.
Bye bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
Yes.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.